Good evening, everyone, and welcome to the Scratching Post, where we scratch that gaming itch. My name is eBack, and of course, you are here on Saturday night. And of course, there can only be one thing as I flash up the logo on the screen. It's Saturday Night Silly Voices.
Yeah.
Saturday Night
Woo.
And of course, that means that I am joined by my cast. I'm going to call them the cast because that's the word that comes to mind. They're my friends as well. They're also, but the thing is, like, I couldn't do the show without them. So we have Butter,
Bend it like Beckham.
Divot,
That reminds me of a puzzle.
and it like Beckham reminds you of a puzzle. God, that I don't want to know. Drifting.
Step away from the keyboard.
Oh
That's
God.
actually a film.
Yes, so that is a film. Yeah, I don't like Beckham. Kay,
Objection!
LauraPetal,
Buona serata, siete pronti?
already getting into the role. Fantastic. Lemming.
Can we get that puzzle added to the court record, please?
And of course, finally, Shadow.
Where am I? What day is it?
It's Saturday.
Here's your updated puzzle report.
No,
Yeah,
Oh my god.
absolutely not.
that's fantastic. Glad to hear that everyone is audible. Thank you for the test. Of course, as per usual, we'll keep the test going once we actually get into the game because it's time for some Phoenix Wright. I'm going to share the screen with my cast so they can see what the hell is going on.
That would be nice, yes.
That would probably
That would probably help to a great degree.
Yeah, I mean-
So,
I mean, we could outlib it if we won.
yeah.
Could
We could do it along with the Twitch stream. If all else fails.
Well, I get the feeling that'd be a terrible idea.
No,
Yes.
it would. It would. It would be a terrible idea. That's
Bad drinking
it needs
idea.
must.
Yeah, but like, Elle, when have we ever had good ideas? Aside from the show.
Starting this.
I mean, all our ideas are good.
If
Um,
the brain cell is functioning, then they are, yes.
I also want to thank Divot for his work on providing us with an updated Professor Layton background to today's
Aha.
stream. Aha!
I thought you were gonna say updated autopsy report.
I mean, of course, we're not playing as Layton in this section, so we're playing as Phoenix.
Nope.
So I'll switch to the updated Phoenix background.
Ah!
Aha!
Yeah, there we go.
Yeah,
Wait.
you can see
oh, that is good, yeah.
When do they? Either of them has no hands.
It's because they're pointing at you.
Get the point in, that's the,
It's
what
the
the silhouette
pointing
looks like.
pose, so you can't see the other hand.
Okay, so is this Phoenix or is this Maya?
That's definitely Maya.
Yeah.
Quote.
Yeah. I was asking the question as yawning and stuck, and I was like, yes, Maya. Yeah, it's...
That's Maya. That's 100%
Yep. So,
Maya.
yeah. I opened this specific area of the game multiple times because I kept getting distracted. But yeah, so I had to read this a lot. After flying clear across the Atlantic, we finally found ourselves in ye olde London. Nick was stuck working right up to when we left, so he's kind of tired. But I'm pumped and ready to get my sightseeing on. I want to see Big Ben, you know? Even though he said he was only here for that attorney exchange thing, he wouldn't have to appear in court. We still end up in court, and Nick said I'm the one that would jinx us.
You kind of did.
Looks like we'll be defending Espella. All right, I'm ready and raring to go.
Maya Fey is fine.
I'm Maya Fey and I'm fine.
Stop stealing my shit!
Also, do you think Maya Fey also trains her cords of steel?
I mean, I don't know.
Phew. Glad the first part's over. That witness was quite a character.
Aren't we all?
A professional character.
Don't break the walls.
I bet he'd love to be one in a crime drama. He'd end up making it a comedy, though.
Have you seen British crime dramas?
Oh god.
They are comedies.
There does exist a Law and Order UK. I learned that recently.
Yeah, it depends. It depends on the type of crime drama. Some of them are just like wet and sad. Some of them are comedy. That's Broadchurch. Broadchurch is wet
half
and
of-
sad.
half of them are fielding Oxford.
Yes.
Inspector Morse, Lewis.
Am I the only one who
Endeavour, all the
remembers
ones
the
that
bill?
Yeah. There's
I remember it
Vera.
existing, but I never watched
The
it.
only one I watch is
Yeah.
Midsummer Murders, so...
Yeah.
Yeah, Midsummer Murders is good. Vera is really good. If you're ever in the UK or you can get the VPN to sneak by it, Vera's pretty good.
Isn't there like a Miss Marple thing? too?
Oh yeah, there's Miss Marple as well.
Also,
I'll be back. My dad is calling me for some random reason.
Oh, dear.
sure, okay. Also, shout out
Father.
to Jonathan Creek as well. It's a great show.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I think we're all
Ah,
forgetting.
yeah.
I think we're all forgetting the best UK crime drama out there,
What?
the Thin Blue Line.
Of course, the Thin Blue
Oh,
Line,
of course, yes.
Oh, there's that one. Yeah.
where Rowan Atkinson plays a straight guy, and the straight guy, and it kind of works.
straight man.
Yeah, the straight man. Because that's
What's
what I.
being straight.
I know. That's what I love about that role is
boring.
that he's known as being a comedic actor, but he plays the straight man in that show, and it works so well because he is.
Yes. Yes.
Yep.
Okay. Let's
Anyways.
continue.
I'd hate it if poor Espella was found guilty because of his shaky testimony. But at least now it looks like we might be able to get Espella a not guilty verdict.
Yeah. I hope that cheered the speller up a bit.
I did not expect her to appear.
Oh no.
It's classic, like,
Time.
oh, it's fine. We won't need drifting. We'll just continue. Then, oh no, it's like summoning.
Drifting shows
I mean,
up,
to be fair, she
That's
hasn't
the-
said anything yet.
That's the jinx.
Shadow, would you like to take their claw so that drifting appears?
I will complete the summoning circle. Yes.
Jesu Domine.
Yay.
Good.
I am the fucking threat.
I forgot about Dark Law.
You should put that on your That should be your Discord
Here
profile
she comes. There she
thing.
is.
I'm the fucking
She
threat.
come back. Sorry, that was like really random.
No, it's fine.
It's fine. You turned up at the appropriate moment.
Exactly. Yeah. 'cause
turned up-
Dark
you
Law-
turned up and
Honestly,
said-
I was still having like the screen on, and I saw my character pop up, and I was like, guys, I gotta go.
Okay. You should never.
you only had-
You should never do that.
It's
Tough,
fine
she
this
did.
time. You only had ellipses to say.
Yeah.
It's fine.
I saw.
Yes.
Yeah, don't. No one should feel pressured if they have something come up in the middle of the show. Be like, I've got to go because my character's on screen. You know.
Honestly, this
Well, to
was
be
like
fair,
a really
I'm talking about
casual
parents then.
conversation that we could be having at literally any moment of the week. So,
Mhm.
parents, no, please.
You should get them to tune in.
Yeah.
no.
Parents,
Oh. Fair enough.
There's
for
a
a
reason
start-
I don't want them to know about this. So,
That and for a
Fair
start, it would involve setting my parents up with Twitch accounts, which can only end badly.
Goodness. Yeah. She's reading my newspaper.
Maybe it's just me, but she doesn't look pleased.
I don't think that's just you.
oh, it's you. I appreciate your efforts, Mr. Wright.
Thank you.
But while I understand your drive to win this case,
My drive.
this is not the time for your personal ambitions.
I don't have personal ambitions. Have you seen where I work?
I told you before,
Nick?
didn't I? That Espella is pleading guilty and that you should accept the proposed punishment.
I mean, I've seen her eyes. That's
I'm not
anime
talking
trope
about her
mind washing right there.
Yeah.
We're not in an anime, sir.
And I see it in her smile.
Oh no.
This incident has already been settled between our school and the police.
Miss Darklaw, Espella could be innocent.
Believe me, it will be in Espella's best interest if you end the trial as soon as possible. The more this trial drags on, the more traumatic it is for this poor girl.
Have you looked at her recently? The girl is already fucking done.
Yeah.
I'm
Trial,
facing-
man.
I am facing the lawyer. That's all I care about.
Oh dear. I'm sorry. She may be saying that she's guilty, but is she really?
We've had clients like confess when they didn't do it before. Like I don't think.
In
I
any
don't know.
case, Mr. Wright, we don't want our school being shoved into the limelight because of this case. So if you could please refrain from picking at meaningless details such as that toy. Get this trial over with quickly. This is your client's wish, Mr. Wright.
That client has had a lobotomy, Mom.
Also, when she's pronounced guilty, that is a hell of a limelight on the school.
Yeah.
I understand. I'll do my best
I have my reasons.
to not listen to you.
Yeah.
It's
yeah.
relieved to hear that. Let's go, Isabella.
I'll do my best.
Yes.
Not.
Mr. Darklaw.
For a
Where's
start,
this
my
fella
client doesn't
going?
set
Behind
it-
your back.
Isabel's the defendant.
Yep.
What?
I'm taking her
Anyway.
with me. Shut up.
Okay.
What the heck was that all about? We've been busted. Hold on. Sorry.
It makes me
Are you
feel
okay?
good.
Are you?
I'm just like one of the guards in the
You
background is over the
okay?
back, the back of Chris.
Cheese
Okay.
and onion.
Yeah, but also, thanks to the bag of crisp, it sounded like it's played from a record.
Yeah. We've been busting our butts in there trying to prove Isabella is innocent, and she expects us to just give up now?
I never asked you to do that in the first place.
Why are
You're
you
not
yelling
here.
at me, Maya?
I
But
am
she's
What do you
gone.
think about it?
You're the only available target.
One of the bailiffs.
I
That
don't
was
know
actually
them.
very strange.
They've got imposing mustaches.
You can yell at me, I don't mind.
Because your mom, my moustache would like a word with you.
Ah!
Excuse me, I must ask you a question.
Ah!
Of course.
But
Lemming Russ,
But I'm
first
gonna-
warning. First warning,
but,
Lemming Russ.
but
There we
I'm going
go.
to I'm going to shape it for later.
Oh my god.
LauraPetal, first warning. First warning, LauraPetal.
Yes!
Oh my god.
It's
I
happened
still haven't
finally.
gotten a warning. Even
No,
though
it's just
Yeah.
that I'm being very good right now.
But, I mean, you've made it into the cast if you have your first warning.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think
Yeah,
my
why
first
am
one
I
was
here?
yours.
That's my initiation. It's all done.
You've been hazed. It's
Also, I want to say credit to Drifting on Darklaw. You seem to have
Yep.
you seem to be finding a voice for the character,
Yeah.
and I very much like this kind of like prim, proper, and like, but you know, more
But
to
like I
her.
said, I'm
Yeah,
challenging my inner Celestia and Luna.
Hmm.
The young McGonagall voice.
Indeed.
Mhm.
Her own pupil's on trial, and she just stands around reading other people's newspapers?
Yeah. What's she so busy reading about anyway?
Recent events.
There's nothing
Not
about a
here.
speller in that paper. Was she checking the soccer scores or something?
It's football!
Football.
Nottingham Forest
football,
2,
right?
I know
Fulham
that.
3, Manchester
Besides-
United 1, Chelsea 0.
Think about
Besides,
Arsenal, they
the
always try to walk it in.
besides the football scores are on the back.
Newspaper. Newspaper added to the court record.
Maybe I'm just reading the comic section. You don't know.
Are there comic
That's
sections?
yeah, there is a comic section, but it's not at the back. It's usually in the back
Yeah.
+1.
That's how you know if there's big breaking news because it means there isn't sports on the back page.
Mm.
True.
Right.
The break is almost over. We'd better go back. Lynch looked really confident about this new witness.
Is he look confident about anything?
I'm a spells defense attorney. I'll stand by her no matter what. And
Maya
bullshit
nodding in
my way to
approval while
victory.
reading Phoenix's thoughts.
Yeah, of course. So, before we get into this, if it isn't voiced, Okay, good. So quick sidebar about welcome back to Kay's Canon Corner. So a common recurring theme is like the parentheses being thoughts. Specifically, Phoenix and Apollo, people can seem to read their thoughts. My headcanon, the one that I've seen around mostly, is that they like kind of sub-vocally verbalize their thoughts. They kind of like whisper what they're saying, what they're thinking, and then like mutter what they're thinking, and then that's
Yeah.
why people can like seem to read their thoughts.
Yeah.
The other
Yeah,
Isn't it implied in a couple of cases that they're actually saying it under their breath or something?
Yeah.
I think that
Yeah.
too. Yeah.
the other thing which I
Kind of
mean,
inconsistent.
I often say that it's like them reading into the expression that the person's given off. This almost like makes it clear what they're saying. But that's just me.
I kind of agree with Kay. It's more like an anime, like this enemy is stronger than I thought. I must
Yes.
Yeah,
Oh my god,
exactly.
I have to show you the one where it's two very overdramatic anime people like talking over explaining their moves.
Yeah.
I need to find that short.
Okay.
Yeah.
The court will now reconvene. Prosecution, is your witness ready?
Yeah, probably. Yeah, of course, Your Honor. Bailiff, please bring her in.
You would think of me not ready for this.
Witness, state your name and occupation.
My name is Olivia Aldente. The warm winds of the Mediterranean Sea carry the spicy scent of a seafood stew.
I don't like the way you're holding that knife.
I honestly thought that was a spatula.
It's not a spatula.
That is a full-on cleaver, sir.
Big old cleavy boy.
Ma'am, you're going to take your assets off if you're not careful.
Clap, clap.
I mean, she's very pretty, but I don't like the way she's handling that knife.
Yeah.
Yes. Miss Aldente is employed as a cook on the freighter where the crime happened.
A cook? That's a interesting attire you're wearing, Miss Al Dente.
Please don't slut shame the witness, Your Honor.
I just say, Mr. Flinch, it's a very interesting attire.
This is my work outfit. It gets very hot in the kitchen, you know.
Oh, it will be a pleasant change after that chocoholic guard. You got up my nose.
Nice to see the judge is remaining impartial. After all,
Miss Al-
he's allowed somebody to bring a weapon into the court.
Miss Aldente discovered the defendant in the cargo hold when she went for supplies.
She found a speller? That would make her the crew member that Johnny saw fighting with a speller.
Using
not
a
quite sure
cleaver
that's how
to
you peel
a potato.
Yeah, I was just thinking that. I was like, I don't think that's how you peel potato.
Yeah, that's a.
I'm pretty sure the knife is not intended for that.
If
No,
you,
right,
if you
it's
only,
sillier.
I mean, if you only have one type of knife, this is the only way to peel a potato with a cleaver.
She's
Yeah, when you've got a hammer, everything looks like a nail.
Everything's nail.
That is right, Mr. Wright. Miss Aldente was the first person to discover the intruder.
If you have a tater, everything's a peeler.
She is the victim of assault, hit with a steel pipe. How cruel.
If I'd only had my precious kitchen knife with me at the time,
Then we'd be investigating a murder.
Yeah.
I'd have shown her my eccezionale cutting skills.
That is pretty impressive.
Yeah, that is great. Both the bridge made from potato peels and Laura's voice.
Yes.
Yes.
Nick, look at that. She's an expert potato peeler. You'd better watch out around her.
How come I didn't impress you? I was an expert too.
I'll
weren't.
keep that in mind. I hope she doesn't peel me.
Witness, we will now hear your testimony. Describe to us what happened in the cargo hold.
Certamente. Gladly.
There's so much Italian coming up. Oh my god.
I did warn you.
We apologise to any Italians in the audience. We're doing our best.
All I know
no.
is ciao.
Yeah.
All I can
No,
say
shouldn't be the
is,
one doing that.
all I can say is, if you feel upset, go and watch the first episode of Investigations and see what
Oh, no.
and see what the French had to endure when it came to do it.
Have called me here?
You'll see the prosecutor Jacques Pourcement.
Oh, wow, I have
I
returned
s-
from the grave.
Can we put him back in the grave?
I mean, by this point in the timeline, he's
Can
probably
we put
still
him back to the
active.
grave?
Oh
But
God!
This voice has come back from the grave.
Oh, I love it. It was such. It was one of those things that it just happened and it made so much sense.
I can't unsee him as French now.
Yeah.
The fandom on Tumblr thinks I'm insane. But it's fine.
Really. All right, fair enough. Here we go. When I found the go.
I went to the cargo hold to check the supplies. It was past 10 p.m. And I found a girl hiding and clutching one of them bizarro toys. She made as if to run away, so I tried to stop her. And then she grabbed a pipe. She's short, but she fiercely swung the pipe at me, and I tried to dodge. But she hit me on the head, and I blacked out for a few minutes.
According to the medical report, you suffered a laceration to your head, correct?
Ah, that. It's covered by the chef hat. You can't see, so you can't see it now.
That chef hat is covering nothing, ma'am.
But when I chop up veggies, it hurts in the rhythm of the strikes. Chop.
I think you might be hitting the. I think you might be hitting them a bit hard.
That sounds most terrible, Miss Al Dente.
You better watch out for yourself, or you might have an accident.
I should have been a little more careful. But she looked like a little piccola girl.
By the way, piccolo just means little, the same word.
Little.
Schmal.
The little has doubled.
Olivia is much taller than Espella.
Yeah. Espella's about the same size as you.
So she's about 5'1". I may be short, but I'm well proportioned, and that's what matters.
I'm not sure.
Maya
I'm
is also
fine.
small. Everybody is small.
Yes.
Your
Oh,
Honor,
good.
the prosecution would like to present the decisive evidence that proves the defendant's guilt.
A lightsaber?
No, it's a
Pipe. It's the
black
pipe.
and white. It's the pipe. This is a photograph of the defendant's fingerprints on the steel pipe. My accent is slipping into S. Yes, you can see the fingerprints are very clear.
But
Very
she's holding it wrong.
Still
They
kind
were
of looks
left
like a
by
lightsaber though.
Yeah, they have already been examined, found to be those of the defendant. I already know what's wrong with this picture, but
Well, that settles it.
Prosecution, so I shouldn't say.
This is undoubtedly decisive evidence.
What? The fingerprints on the weapon are Spella's?
it's just to put your inquisitive mind at peace, Mr. Wright. There were no other fingerprints.
This photograph should be added to the evidence. Fingerprint photo added to the court record.
That is kind of decisive.
Have I not warned you, Mr. Wright? Further examination is but a waste of time. I am only indicating this because this tutorial kind of still... Nah.
Nick, what do we do now? This evidence clearly points to Espella.
We're
Ellipses,
pleading that
yum, yum.
Spella's not guilty. And if she's innocent, then... This witness is lying. All we have to do is expose that lie.
Lying? Ah, se così divertente.
Is it me or is her sleeve clipping through her arm?
Watch closely.
I've got to think straight and focus on finding the truth.
The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Do you ever think straight?
I found the girl.
As
Cielo,
somebody,
się na nienne me le sagliette. To
as somebody's already pointed out, those fingerprints are the wrong way round.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's very hard to
Mr. Cullen,
focus on them
grazie.
now. 'Cause those hips don't lie in court.
You had to check the supplies at that late hour? It must be tough being a cook.
But I'm Italian, not Spanish.
I know the saying, a thirsty sailor would drink the old Mediterranean Sea.
I
Bad
hope not,
idea.
'cause are you sick?
What?
Yeah.
And that's why I always need to make sure we're properly stocked up, sweetie.
She making those things up?
Probably.
Sweetie, say carino.
The incident occurred at 10:20 p.m. when Smiles was doing the rounds.
I see. Understood. And what happened in the cargo hold?
Addosso corre in grado giro di spietto, farmene un po'. Oh?
And this bizarre toy she was holding was none other than?
PC Badger, was it? The girl held it in a tight grip, like a Seahawk holds his prey.
Are you certain it was the defendant?
I was kinda dark in the room, but I swear on Neptune it was her.
Calypso?
The witness was engaged in a face-to-face fight. It was a smash sisters.
Oh fuck! I've butchered this joke. I'm so sorry.
Even if the room was poorly lit, there is no doubt she would recognize us.
No, she's the butcher. She's the one with the knife.
Well, she didn't have the
I'm
knife.
going to steal your kneecaps.
With a cleaver?
Oh dear me! I saw an opportunity and I took it.
That you did.
A speller was holding PC Badger. Did she intend to steal it?
Also, I think an Italian would pronounce it as Peche Badger.
What did the witness do upon discovering the intruder?
Damn it, I've been
Get
schooled.
hit.
Adoro furca così, ma del della ah?
The defendant tried to escape?
She had nowhere to run though, because she was at the far end of the room. I'm really good at catching chickens that try to run from the knife, so I caught her repeatamente.
That scares the hell out of me.
Yeah.
And when
But
you
it-
caught her, things took a violent turn.
Yes, but
I don't think any ship is carrying live chickens anymore.
No.
At least ever since we invented something that's called a fridge.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thankfully, we have freezers, and ships are large enough to have lots of them.
Yeah.
And they're a lot faster than they used to be, so they're not at sea that long.
Yeah.
Her arms really don't agree with her torso. Just take notice of how the animation actually works. I don't know what went wrong, but something went wrong.
Oh dear.
Oh yeah, I see it now.
Yeah,
it's
the-
not
like
just
the-
in
like the
this
side-
pose, it's-
Like the side,
Yeah.
like the side of the arm is slightly digging into the
Mm.
bosom. Like,
Yeah.
jeez.
It's not just in this pose, it's in all her poses. Someone in the animation department missed something,
Yeah.
that's for sure.
Yeah.
Yep.
The crease of her elbow also looks like it's been cut with a knife.
Mhm.
It does look a little bit odd, but
Yeah.
I can excuse that because it still looks
Yeah.
quite stylized. So it's like,
Mhm.
I'm not
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah,
how
it's
intended that
just
was.
it's making me
Also-
internally giggle.
You see,
Also,
and you see it in motion, and then also not on a particularly big screen if you like playing this on in a handheld on the 3DS itself. So
Mm.
Yeah.
not so noticeable.
yeah. Also having parts of the model not clip into other parts is almost impossible.
True, but like I
Yeah.
said, it's not just in this pose. I've been watching her. Her arms just don't agree with her torso. That's all I'm saying.
Probably just a junior animator took this one or something.
Yeah.
Or somebody who's just like starting out in the job, maybe.
Yeah, she was so small, you know. You wouldn't think she had a dinner. There was a steel pipe propped up against the wall, right next to her.
Was it the pipe from this picture?
Mm-hmm, yeah. She picked it up and held it in both hands. And then... E non te corri a presso non destruia sulla guarda socrata. Yamma, huh?
You're sure it was the defendant that swung the pipe at you?
Objection! We know it was the defendant because her fingerprints were found on the weapon. As you can see, she held the pipe with both hands, just as the witnesses stated.
I suppose fingerprints. That's some hard evidence. But then again, her...
What is it, Nick?
There's something about those fingerprints.
Oh, it sounds like you're onto something, Nick.
Don't get too excited. It's just a hunch.
Don't get cocky, kid.
Game's going poke, poke, poke. What's wrong with this picture?
Is the current witness wearing gloves?
She
No.
is.
Think about, like, Lemming, think about holding this pipe in your hands. Put your
Yeah, imagine-
fingertips.
Imagine
where-
holding it like this in
Yeah,
front
why
of
are
you.
the thumbs down?
the reverse, which means
Yeah.
somebody was swinging it the other way and she grabbed it.
Yes.
Or she was pulling it away from someone.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was first explaining why the other set of
yeah.
fingerprints weren't on it.
Oh yeah, of course. My apologies.
She's wearing gloves. These fingerprints, they don't look quite right to me for some reason. A spell swung this pipe while holding it both hands.
That's not the weird part, though.
I think Horace already pointed that out.
In any case, pray tell what happened after the defendant took a swing at her.
Yamma, kappa yamma, funicula.
Question, Laura.
Kappa yamma.
That
Are you
gobbledygook.
actually saying anything
Are
there?
you actually saying anything, or is that just gobbledygook?
Well, not anymore. She isn't. now she's just flickering between the finicky.
Bear, you got it bang on. You have it bang on there. It is funicula, yes.
God.
Do you remember the moment you were hit?
Welcome to the Easter eggs in the Easter eggs.
Easter eggs.
It's Italian. I couldn't resist.
Yeah, our Easter
Yeah.
eggs contain Easter eggs.
It's a
That's
shame
the
she
young
isn't
folks.
French, because then you could have used La Poisson.
Anybody who doesn't actually know what funicula, if you've played Spider-Man 2, the movie game, it's the pizza song.
Yeah.
Ah.
And they're the actual lyrics to it, yes.
That is perfect. I love it.
And that's another thing I never played.
No.
I did see
Have
the
you read
thing.
Oh, sorry, I didn't realize.
Beep, beep.
Carry on.
Come on. Sort of. It was dark, so not exactly sure how it happened. See, I'm clever with my fingers, but not that good at dodging steel pipes, so I got it.
She's
I'm
gay.
sorry. It's the assets moving wrong again. It's just cracking me up.
she's that woman absolutely fucks. I'm just gonna say that.
And you're positive there was no one else at the crime scene?
Yep.
To both of those questions.
That cute Carino guard suddenly walked in, sort of nonchalantly.
I think Johnny's been having something sweet and not the chocolate.
Hey.
Well, we can't all have good taste in men.
But now that I think about it, the door suddenly opened and I turned towards it. That must be when I got hit. So it was his fault.
Remember, guys, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Eh?
I'll have my revenge. They say my special spice blend is too strong for human consumption.
What did I just say?
Oh no.
I don't think you'll ever be able to taste chocolate afterwards. Qualcuno morirà stanotte.
Yes, I did say in Italian,
She's-
somebody's gonna die tonight.
She says while smiling. Scary.
He said he saw the moment Olivia was hit.
Yeah. And he didn't see anyone else in the room either.
So, when I came to, the god boy had already captured the girl.
There doesn't seem to be anything wrong with her testimony. Still,
Got any ideas, Nick?
tons, or just one. There's one piece of evidence that's been on my mind. It's not something easy to see, but it feels out of place.
Can you tell which one it is, kids?
Can you tell what it is yet?
I didn't notice anything. I better take a second look at the court record.
And look.
I've got nothing concrete. It's just a hunch to go on. But should I present that?
We're strongly hinting that yes, you should.
Yes.
Yeah.
Should I present that?
I think it's this one, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, kids. What piece of evidence do we need to present?
The pie.
The pie!
The fingerprints on the pipe,
Isn't
they're
that
wrong.
Not that one.
You're claiming that the defendant swung the pipe at you. Well, that's impossible.
Unless she wanted to hit herself in the knees.
Why do you say that, sweetie?
The defendant's fingerprints were found on the pipe. However, there is a contradiction. Right here.
Contradiction? Impossible!
A
That
contradiction.
is most
Testimony?
interesting.
It's more likely than you think.
Well then, the defense will explain.
Contradiction in this day and age?
What in the photo of the fingerprints contradicts the testimony?
In this economy?
So I'm guessing it's the position of the fingerprints.
Yeah.
The position.
Yes.
That tracks.
Makes most sense out of them existing and where they are in the pipe.
It's the position of the fingerprints, Your Honor.
Oh, the position?
According to the witness testimony, the defendant held the pipe like this in order to hit the witness on the head. She raised the pipe like so.
Just like my
That is-
assistant when she hit me.
That is preciso what she did.
And then she struck from above. But here's the problem. Think about the friend of hair. Think about the fingerprints that she would have left, had she done just that.
What are you getting at, Mr. Wright?
Look closely at the way I'm holding the pipe. In this situation, the fingerprints would look like this. Thumb is above the other fingers.
Indeed, there's no doubt about it.
Now take a look at the fingerprints that were actually left on the pipe.
Well, there's your problem.
Goodness, the thumb, it's below the other fingers.
I mean, that's not going to give you a very good hit arc.
Yeah, leverage.
What?
The defendant must be some kind of horrible mutant.
That's right. I'm right.
How could I have overlooked this very easy and logical thing?
Because you're the tutorial prosecutor.
Yeah.
Ms. Al Dente,
What? What is it?
had the defendant attacked you as you described, the fingerprints would have been the other way around. Which means... something's not right with your testimony.
She did get hit on the head. She's probably suffering a concussion.
Somebody went like this to me.
Order! Order! What is the meaning of this? These fingerprints were submitted as decisive evidence.
Well, technically they are.
How come this contradiction was not brought to light before, Prosecutor Payne?
No, that's a good question.
Ms. Al Dente, what do you have to say about this?
Intorno.
Excuse me, Miss Al Dente.
Intorno. Know how to bring out the full sweetness of a sweet potato?
Huh?
What are you talking about?
This is my random bullshit going. You use a pinch of salt.
But wouldn't that make it savory?
No,
it does increase the sweetness actually in the.
yeah, it's 'cause I think it's something along the lines of the lack of sweetness in the salt highlights how sweet the potato is.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, and like salt
Yeah.
is also used in baking, so.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I have little to no cooking knowledge, so.
I just like food.
Yeah.
Interesting, right? Yeah, you use salt to make something taste sweeter.
Whoever has seen me knows that I had a lot of experience with.
Oh, I clicked that by mistake.
I'm not following.
All right.
I remember it now. It was the other way around, not as you'd expect it.
Lemming has better memory
Huh?
than I do.
No, I've got the stream up on the other screen, and that's a bit delayed.
You're cheating.
I'm sorry,
That's it.
I got a little bit confused. You'd normally order pipe like that. But she's so small. So piccola, and the pipe is heavy. She held it the other way.
Oh,
That
so
doesn't make sense even more.
no,
Go on.
she swung it like a golf bat kind of thing, which it doesn't make much sense, but it's understandable.
Also, if it's heavy, wouldn't you want like the upswing so your momentum goes down harder?
Well, not if you turn and use the momentum of your turn to swing it.
Yeah,
effectively.
because you're swinging then from your weight. You have like if you've got a heavy object, right, and you want to put as much fucking power in that swing as possible, you swing from your hips. You don't swing from your arm.
The only difference there is that would very much probably not result in a headshot. That would result in a stomach blow.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, or like a shoulder crash if you aim
And
high
also,
enough.
had she been doing that with one hand, maybe that would have been some kind of blow. But she did it with two hands, and that means one of the hands was impeding the other one. That couldn't have been any blow of any significance.
The other way?
Not like this.
How did you get down?
Era così. She held it in this way.
Ericosi, it's like this.
Yeah.
But you testified that she fiercely swung the pipe at you.
Looking at it again, it still looks really awkward to swing, especially as a small person.
Exactly.
I'm telling you, I got confused. Olivia, sorry, okay?
I'm talking in the third person.
How could you mistake the way she held the pipe if she was right in front of you?
She wasn't.
Oh, why don't you go fry an egg? What's
Yes,
the matter
please.
if she held it by one way or another?
On toast, please.
I'm not frying the egg for you, you idiot.
Olivia's
You're
not
the
trying to
cook.
make me-
You wouldn't call a slightly salty sweet potato a salty potato. Because it's still a sweet potato no matter what you add to it.
I'm confused. What was the potato's original consistency?
The witness probably has a point, doesn't she, Mr. Wright? I don't know.
Believe-
I've forgotten.
Believe in my random bullshit. Believe in it.
Also,
No, that's my job.
Sweet potatoes apparently aren't even potatoes, so...
Yeah.
Ah,
No, are you saying potatoes are fluid?
No, they're not.
What?
They're-
Google
I
it.
knew I hated them.
So,
wait, what?
They are a different genus of plants, like the yams or something.
I remember that fucking bullshit you were telling me about fucking broccoli. I don't want
Broccoli.
to hear it.
Wait, what bullshit about broccoli? This is news to me.
Broccoli's a flower.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
What?
Well, you just
I
have to
don't
look
like
at it
it.
to realize.
Are we
You've
gonna
broke- you've
divide
broken
into
drifting.
Two warring factions about broccoli?
That's news
now?
to me. In my defense, I hate broccoli, so I don't care
love
what it
broccoli.
is.
I love broccoli, and knowing it's a flower has messed
No,
me
no,
up.
I'm- I'm just going to
unimaginable
say
way.
that's absolutely fine with me because I've always imagined broccoli to be tiny trees and I'm a giant.
Yeah.
In fairness,
Also,
when you eat
what
broccoli,
is this discussion
do
right
you
now?
not immediately think that you are a giant sauropod, just like tearing the top
Yeah.
of trees?
Yes.
So
Nom
good.
nom nom nom.
Nom, nom, nom.
I eat whole trees.
Y'all can have the broccoli. I don't
Yes.
like it.
I get in touch
so,
with my dinosaur ancestors.
so the defendant attacked the witness holding the pipe backhanded. It seems a bit unnatural, but it does make sense, I suppose.
Indeed, it does, Your Honor. Yes, it does. There is no problem with this evidence at all.
Totally, yeah.
Does the defense agree?
Not really.
No.
The defense calls bullshit, Your Honor.
The defense also makes up bullshit, Mr. Wright.
Yeah, but that's my job. I'm the defense.
It takes one to know one. He knows bullshit when he sees it.
Exactly.
I'm the king of bullshit. If I agree there are no problems from with this evidence, we'll be one step away from losing this case. There's got to be some contradiction somewhere in this fishy testimony. Could a spell have hit Olivia, you holding the pipe backhanded?
Not like that.
There's a contradiction.
It's such a weird and awkward way to hold that fucking thing.
It's very unlikely.
Yeah.
Oh, so you can't hit anyone on the head like that.
Yeah, exactly. Back of the head.
Yeah.
Miss Al Dente, I'm afraid that's... You're in a pickle now.
Oh!
I'm Pickle Olivia. I don't really see why.
Adding a pack of lies to a testimony can turn things very sour for a witness.
God, Phoenix, really?
He's just using her aesthetic against her.
As a cook in my profession, I am very offended.
Using my own spells against me, right?
It received the defense is prepared to prove its claim. That there's a contradiction in this witness's testimony.
Correct, Your Honor. I won't know until I try.
The defense should now present evidence to the court. The evidence contradicting the assertion that the defendant was hit the witness holding the pipe backhanded is...
Also, okay, quick question. Is it
medical.
known what
Yeah.
what kind of flower she has in her hair?
1 second. You go ahead. I'm gonna do a Google.
I'm guessing it's the medical report.
It has to be the injury. It doesn't make any. It doesn't make any other.
Confidence save, maybe?
I don't think we can. Not at the moment.
Oh, I think we can.
It's not allowing me to do anything.
Oh, dang. Okay.
No.
Good to know.
But yeah,
Yeah,
that made the
it
most
did.
sense presenting the injury.
Miss Al Dente, you previously testified that you were using that hat to cover the wound you received in the assault. The assault.
Well, it's normal for signorinas to cover up things they don't want others to see.
That's not all. You also described the defendant as little, if you recall.
Yeah, doubly so, even.
Si, cari, si. Piccola.
That is to say, Miss Cantabella is, at the very least, shorter than you.
I've grown tall and healthy, thanks to the wonderful Mediterranean sunshine.
No.
Let me ask you then. Are you
I
a
am an
plant?
expert in photosynthesis. I'm an expert in photosynthesis, yes.
Honey, you're just cold, Olivia. You're not an olive tree.
How did
Also,
a girl shorter than you? Yes, go on.
No, you do the line, then I'll say it.
Holding a heavy pipe backhanded, managed to land a blow on the back of your head.
It's actually the Northern Europeans who are taller on average.
Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely not the Italians. I have had clothing in Italian sizing. It'll make you feel fat very quickly.
It might be out of date, but my information is the Dutch are the tallest people.
Yes.
I must just say, when Phoenix puts it like that, yeah, yeah, I see that there's a problem here.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say it's impossible. The fingerprints on the weapon show that the defendant held it backhanded. But even if she didn't, it is highly unlikely she would be able to hit Mr. Al Dente's head like that.
Also, to come back to the height thing and about the Dutch being taller, yeah, like the average for a man, I think, is like 6 foot on average at minimum, and for the women, I think it's like about my height, so 5'7".
And that's the average.
Order?
Yes.
I will have order. What is the defense getting at?
The objection, even if it was highly unlikely, it cannot be proven that it was impossible. Yes, Cantabella's fingerprints were found on that pipe, Your Honor. Sorry, I got distracted.
That's right.
That's fine.
Nothing can change the fact it was the defendant who held the weapon.
Also, I just checked. It looks like the flower in her hair is some sort of hibiscus, at least according to the art. And then she's holding a specific kind of knife, an usuba knife.
It's a fish.
Yeah. I'm checking.
I figured it was some kind of hibiscus.
It's a
or
vegetable
one of
knife
that,
for a professional Japanese chef.
Yeah.
Yeah. Possibly not found in Britain.
Is that so? Does the defense have any comments?
I can't deny that. It's clear that Espella did hold that pipe.
She held it like this, right? Why would she do that? It'd be hard to hit anyone like this.
Oh, ding dong.
Yeah.
The thing I said about half an hour ago.
Yeah.
When she holds it like that, it looks as if.
It's a defensive. It's defensive.
Yes.
The court recognizes the validity of the prosecution's objection. Fingerprints on the weapon prove that it was used by the defendant.
No, that it was just held by the defendant.
The fingers. The
Fingers.
The fingers hold the weapon. Yes.
The finger bus.
No.
No.
Kill that before it even starts. I'm cracking one open right now. Let's go.
Mr. Wright, I will not have you drinking in court.
Depends
Don't
on what
be
he's
coke,
drinking.
Your Honor.
It's grape juice.
But the
Grape juice in a can.
Californian judge always let me drink in court while he was eating in court.
Please tell me there's
Okay.
no actual thing as like wine in a can, or I might cry.
There is
wine
no.
in the bag.
Probably is,
Yeah, we have bagged wine here. It's
Yeah.
awful.
Bagged
Yes.
wine, boxed wine.
Oh, I remember that
Yes.
coxcon.
And I
Oh,
can feel the will to live just leaving.
Maybe. And I don't even drink wine. So.
Yeah, nor do
I
I.
don't even drink in general.
Yeah,
Same.
I've only had wine on like special occasions. Probably for the best because that is the one alcoholic beverage that will get me.
Same. The
tipsy
last
and
time I
chatty
didn't
very
drink wine, it fucked me up real bad.
I
Yeah.
What really gets me
I don't
is
do that.
I had box wine once, never more. And
Yeah.
I don't even want to try how bag wine tastes.
well, the thing is, if you open the box, the box wine, that is the box wine. It's a bag wine in a box. That's all it is.
Why?
It sounds like something you would do in your cell when you're an inmate.
Yeah,
Please.
it's awful.
Please just
Also-
spend the
also-
extra and get a bottle.
Also,
Yeah.
that said, I don't want to try wine from a can. That sounds
No.
revolting.
No.
I think
The
you
defen-
could get. I think you could get like little mini bottles of wine
Yeah, that's true.
in some supermarkets. I like those.
Yeah.
They're
The
cute.
defendant's fingerprints might be on the pipe, however, that doesn't prove she hit anyone with it.
Oh, I thought you said the line. My apologies. But well remembered.
Yes.
We went on a tangent,
Yeah,
sorry.
objection. Nonsense. What else would she pick up a steel bite for?
If it's being swung at her.
Oh, I think I've got a pretty good idea.
No, I can't. Just wait.
Don't tell
Well
me
then.
teach the prosecution about defensive.
The defense may elaborate on its idea.
I mean, I know this is the name of our team, but come on.
What I say next will turn this trial around. The defendant's fingerprints were left on the weapon when she
Try to defend herself.
tried to defend herself.
Defensive injuries.
Well, naturally. She held the pipe in both hands when she stopped it from coming down on her head.
Stopped it?
With both hands?
Oh, I guess with both hands.
That's right, like this.
Please take another look at this photo.
Take a
Look at this
look at this
photograph.
photograph.
I heard
Every
that.
time I do, it makes me laugh. These are not the fingerprints of an assailant, but rather the fingerprints of a victim who was defending herself.
Oh my god, Lemming, I thought you were gonna say these are not the fingerprints you are looking for.
You may go about your business, Your Honor.
Which brings us to the conclusion that Miss Cantabella didn't attack the witness.
You want to go home and rethink your life?
She was in fact a victim, desperately trying to defend herself from
Don't threaten
somebody
me
offering
with
her
this
death
one.
sticks.
This cannot be. Don't threaten
And
me
if
with
Miss-
the time.
And if Miss Cantabella was a victim, who was the real assailant? There's only one person who could have done it. The only other person at the crime scene was Olivia Al Dente.
You're forgetting about me.
It was
You
you,
were not
wasn't
there
it?
yet.
You're an incompetent. You couldn't have possibly pulled it off.
How did you know?
Oh, the
Order!
pursuit music
Order!
sounds really good.
Order! If I cannot have order, the court will be adjourned!
Side tangent here, actually. Wait, before we carry on here. Who was it that was the Speaker of the House of Commons, like, a few years ago, and he always had this voice where he goes, like, Order!
Order!
Burko.
Order!
Yeah, that dude.
Was it
Yeah.
Burko was his name? That was it.
Yes. Yeah, he's actually been. Unfortunately, he's had some allegations that he's been bullying his staff members.
Oh no.
No.
No one is nice.
Yeah.
House of
it's
Commons
just
is
Except us.
House of Commons is a pretty shit place.
Yeah, it's a shame because he was kind of a funny guy, but I can't stand for people like bullying like their staff members. It's just like
No.
I don't care how funny you were.
I get it.
You don't do
I
that
get
shit.
it, yeah. It's fine.
Be quiet, all of you!
Where did you get that eel from?
You just don't quit, do you?
That is a penis.
I love that he's avoiding the chop.
A lousy lawyer like you should get the job. I was about to show you my knife up close.
I got my lock ones on after all. Nice.
Have you lost your mind, Mr. Wright? The witness is a victim, not the assailant. And also, weren't you supposed to plead guilty? There are no fingerprints other than the defendants on the weapon.
Objection!
Look at the witness's outfit.
We better not be slut-shaming. Swear to God.
She's wearing gloves. That's why she left no fingerprints.
Pirangia!
Eel is cracking me up.
Quickly, sea urchin!
Your attempts to
This
commit
is giving me
murder in
anxiety.
the
I hope she
courtroom don't
doesn't
help
hit.
you.
Please stop murdering the eel, Mom. But
I think the eel
cannot
is
be sure
winning,
she was
actually.
wearing gloves that night.
Objection!
I don't even want to know how she got the eel in the courtroom.
Some questions are better left unanswered.
It's in her inventory. Don't worry.
The witness has called this her work outfit. So she must have been wearing it when she went to check supplies.
Hold it! There's a... You devious lawyer, slippery like an eel.
Honestly, your grip is very strong on that eel, but
Yeah.
It was me? It was me? Because I had gloves on? As if it was only me wearing gloves. Get up!
She's the only one in the courtroom wearing gloves.
There was that guy. The guard. He was wearing gloves too.
was he?
Oh, was that the previous witness?
Unfortunately, that's right. Gloves are part of the guard's uniform by regulation.
See? That guard, Johnny. He was wearing gloves that night too.
No, he wasn't.
He
No, I
wasn't,
wasn't.
otherwise.
For a cook with a cleaver, you are exceptionally bad at whack-a-mole, ma'am.
She is irate, so that can. That's,
I am
The eel is just winning.
right now.
What did you say, Mr. Wright? Well, Mr. Payne, the damage your witness is causing to the stand will be taken out of your pay. I look forward to your next salary evaluation.
I was waiting for that.
wait, but you
I thought that wasn't a thing in the UK.
Shush.
I don't think he pays my salary, right? Right?
Since you're claiming that the assailant is the person who had gloves on, that would make the guard a suspect as well.
Could Johnny be the culprit?
it's
No.
impossible.
Fuck that.
Impossible!
Johnny
Impossible.
Smiles might be an imbecile, but he's not the culprit.
Why not?
That's true.
Anyone with gloves could have done it. Didn't you just say that?
No, I didn't.
However, it
That's
does seem plausible that the guard could have done it. He was wearing gloves, after all, wasn't he?
No. I'm afraid that's impossible, Your Honor. And I have proof.
Chocolate covered torch.
You do?
Yeah, because then the thing would be covered in chocolate as well.
Let's see this proof if you really have it. Please enlighten us as to why Smiles cannot be the culprit. Provide the proof.
Take that!
Yeah, there we go.
Chocolate
Mr.
finger
Smiles is, put it nicely, what you may call a free spirit.
I
Yeah, boy.
call him a slacker, but that's...
There is no guarantee he would follow the rules and wear his full uniform.
That as well.
And this evidence proves he did not wear his gloves.
That's
There!
not where I thought this was going,
Don't
but
throw
okay.
that filthy torch at me! I don't know where it's been.
Will someone please wipe the chocolate off this evidence?
No.
Can't do that. It's evidence now.
Yep. Your Honor. No, Your Honor. This chocolate is the evidence.
What?
Mr. Smiles was snacking on a chocolate bar during his patrol. That's why this flashlight is in this sorry state. Yeah. And covered in his chocolatey fingerprints. Therefore, we know he didn't wear his gloves when patrolling the ship that night. Rule-breaking, chocolate-loving Johnny Smiles is not the culprit.
What?
He might lose his job, though.
Piccolo! It's too silly.
Live feed in the courtroom. Live feed in the courtroom.
Yeah, objection, Your Honour. The defence has merely pointed out a possibility.
The eel has ceased to be.
To call this witness a
It's an
criminal without
ex-EO.
actual evidence against
No, I
her
was
is
gonna say that.
preposterous.
Objection.
He's been Thanos slapped. It's fine.
The prosecution's duty is to clear the doubts that there may be regarding the defendant's guilt.
Oh, it's back. It just lost connection to the call for a second.
And I have demonstrated that there is, at the very least, a possibility that the witness is not telling the truth.
Yeah, 'cause you've got to
Objection. At the very least, Bella Cantabella is not innocent.
Actually, we have to prove her. We have to prove her not innocence beyond a reasonable doubt.
As corroborated by PC Badger, the toy she attempted to steal.
Oh God, isn't there something about things being shut down?
Oh, what was that? Did Olivia just freeze for a second?
Prosecutor Flinch, explain to the court about this toy, this new piece of evidence.
This is the stuffed toy the defendant tried to steal that night.
One of his legs would appear to have been missing. The poor thing.
This mishap befell PC Badger as the witness and defendant were fighting. He suffered a what we call a traumatic amputation. The captain of the freighter reported the damage after the defendant's arrest.
Just say he used to be a constable until he took a rip to the knee.
No, that's not how amputations work.
I understood that reference.
I understood it as well. It's just,
I
just
used to
I
be a
cannot
beat cop
believe
like you.
I had to be subjected to that in my own home by one of my friends. Betrayed.
So this is the stuffed animal Olivia snatched from Spella.
Shall
I
we
see.
go through the 5 stages of grief?
The court would like to hear the witness's testimony regarding this evidence.
Witness your testimony. Please stop trying to annihilate the guilt. Excuse me, witness, you have been asked to testify. Please stop attempting homicide on this guilt.
Stop increasing my bill for this case.
A quick question: what are the animal abuse laws like in England? Because I'm pretty sure this
We
counts.
wouldn't let this happen. Put it that way.
I'm so very sorry. I got a little upset from all these accusations.
The RSPCA would be very unhappy.
Mhm.
Although, are they still
I'm not
allowed
used to
be?
this. I'm not used to this being called a liar.
I don't even know if the RSPCA can be still called the RSPCA.
Hmm.
Oh no, I think that's just brands.
Yes, it's only natural. Don't worry about that. It's all that slimy attorney's fault. As if I'm not slimy as well.
Why do I feel like an eel on a chopping board?
I'm like, sir, have you seen your hair recently?
The witness will now
Both of
testify.
you.
Tell us how you retrieved this toy from the defendant.
Gladly. In nostra mare.
Also, I just noticed, but that's a clam.
Yep.
Yeah. I
It's
love
actually a
the
clam.
idea of using a clam as a castagnette.
I thought it was an
And
oyster.
and side
Oyster
note,
can work
Italian
too.
lesson. Do you like this stream so far, guys? It is both a dramatic reading of the game and an Italian lesson all in one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is quite interesting, actually.
Yes,
Yeah,
it is. It's great.
il nostro mare is basically just means like this is our
Our
sea.
sea.
Our
Yeah.
our sea, yeah.
Ah.
That's literally how the Romans were calling Mediterranean.
I want to
Ah.
learn Italian at some point, so this is my free lesson for the night.
I wonder what she's saying. I don't get it. I wasn't
Well,
listening.
now you do. The more you know.
And knowing is half the battle.
Yes.
G.I. Joe.
There we go.
There it is.
I'll
Oh,
make
wow.
sure this is the last time she says it in court.
It's testimony.
About PC Badger.
I wrestled this toy back from the thief and gave it to the police. When I found that girl, I thought I couldn't let her get away with that precious cargo. Naturalmente, I had to get that toy back from her first. My sled got ripped off though. But there's no way I could have attacked her with the pipe. I was holding the toy in one hand. I don't remember much about when I was it, but I got the toy back at least.
I see. What a commendable attitude, going to such lengths to protect the cargo.
I may not be a security guard, but I do what it takes to the sake of our shit, and I do a much better job than one Johnny smiles.
But
Side eyes.
on the other hand, you're willing to get killed over a fucking plush toy.
I was just about to say I would be the coward any day.
Yep, coward any day.
Yep.
Also,
I mean, that's what-
My life isn't worth a singular plush toy.
Yeah.
That's even what
Yeah.
shop assistants are told.
Yeah.
It's,
Mm-hmm.
you don't. If you see somebody stealing stuff, you just report it to the police. You don't get involved.
Well,
Yeah,
I mean,
you don't know what that assailant's got.
if you see someone stealing products, then
Oh,
yeah,
yeah,
report
yeah.
it. But what I was always told when I worked at Primark, because I worked at Primark for 7 debilitating long years.
Are you okay? Do you
Sorry,
have-
sorry, I had a,
No,
I,
he's not
I,
okay.
I had
PTSD from
I had PTSD flashbacks then.
That's behind you now.
Yeah, that's behind me now. 7 long years
you
at
have
Primark.
Now you have a cushy position as a judge. It's all fine. It's all fine.
It's don't worry. It's behind you now. Unfortunately, it's behind you holding a knife.
Yeah. And when I was taught when I first did the introduction back there is that if you're on the till and someone comes up and tells you to give the money and such, just give them the money. You know, don't try and be a hero. Just give them the money.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And in similar fashion, if you see someone steal something, no, you didn't until the cops ask.
Yeah, especially if they're stealing food. You did not see anything. Nobody stole any food. Nobody. You didn't see anything.
Same goes for baby formula, by the way.
Mhm.
Yeah. You saw nothing.
Yeah.
It didn't do much good in the end. This PC badge is way too damaged to be sold.
Well, these lovely little toys are made at the workshop in London. You see, it's London. It's a Tower Bridge. We transport them down the River Thames, distributing them to children as we go.
Then I hope you have a good throwing arm.
Why do I feel like they are used to smuggling something inside?
Probably.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past anybody these days. Didn't she call them bizarro toys earlier? Now they're suddenly cute.
They can both be bizarre.
They
and
can be, yeah.
He's still
I mean-
pressing X to doubt.
I am both bizarre and cute, I've been told.
And that would be a true statement.
And what about fingerprints on this
Bizarrely
toy?
cute.
No, it is a soft toy after all, so no usable fingerprints were found. Besides, they will probably be covered in fingerprints of the manufacturers as well.
Well, that is unfortunate.
And so glad.
Regardless, the court accepted its evidence. Stolen toy added to the court record. The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
Have we seen another toy like this before?
Other than the Blue Badger.
Yeah, have we
Have we,
I'm looking at it and it looks different and I'm like, I swear I've seen a different picture.
I mean, we've seen Phony Fanti and we've seen
No. I mean,
Bum Raid
of that
Rhino.
no. I mean, of that toy, the PC Badger toy. I think we've seen a different version of it before. Before this.
Hold on, look at the court record.
I can't access the court record to begin this thing.
Oh, okay.
So
No.
about PC Badger. Now I'll say.
We have something?
Yeah.
Not that one.
Now you're just doing a Santi Sadis question.
That's still Felipe.
en la España.
We have the tag.
No, you're not from España.
That one has the tag.
Oh yes.
Con la fonetito al vato. Oh?
When you entered the cargo hold, Espella had this stuffed animal.
Uh-huh. Naturalmente. I got her and it. She was trying to steal it. I'm telling you.
Also, that said, I think that's a flamingo pose from like the dance, which
Yeah.
I do think is very specifically Spanish and not Italian.
Yes.
Yes. It might be that she's more Spanish than Italian, but it's
I mean,
very
maybe-
vaguely Mediterranean.
Yeah.
To be honest, it doesn't sound like she's lying.
But is Espella really a thief?
We can't be sure about it. Just picking something up doesn't make you a thief, anyway. Something else is in her testimony is on my mind right now.
Has the defense changed its mind about the innocence of its client now?
I've been
Never.
meaning to ask, is it actually spelled like that in England?
Pardon?
Defense, is it actually spelled with a C at the
Yes.
end?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of Americanized spellings. The S is a change to C's in British English.
Yeah, or
more you
S
know.
to Z.
Yeah. Let me tell you, Microsoft Word gave me a lot of gaslighted me a lot.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
no, it's spelled with an S. Like, definitely spelled with a C. What the fuck?
We
Yeah,
just
I mean,
continue your testimony. What did you do after coming across the defendant?
yeah, just wanted to add that this is why I'm having a different spell check in Discord where I'm mostly talking to you, which is mostly Brits, and different in Word or Outlook where I'm writing emails to Americans.
Good to know.
Like I said, more you know.
This precious cargo. Was it picked up from London?
Yeah. The workshop where they make them is by the River Thames.
I gotta say, like, very good localization to actually put the C there. To
Yeah.
put the British English in.
We,
As I
we
said,
come
it was
to pick up the...
it was localized in the European branch.
Oh, nice.
Nice.
Yes, as was Great Ace Attorney, so you see the same spelling stuff there.
Nice.
We come to pick up this cargo regularly.
Yes, it's a regular direct delivery step. You do not see the need to investigate the cargo.
I mean, you could already tell that from Your Honor being spelled in the British way.
If you confiscated our cargo for inspection, I want to be able to carry out my cooking experiments.
That's probably for the best, Mom.
Confiscate? What the heck is she cooking with that exactly?
Live
Only-
eels.
Live
Only pure
eels.
capsaicin.
Also, I love the deep cello in this rendition of the Allegro piece of music.
I really like this version of Pursuit. Like this game's version of Pursuit.
Yes.
I think we can all see how committed Miss Al Dente is to her work.
Commitment and passion are the main ingredients of every dish I cook.
Also, one more thing about like the spelling. I think the only thing that would have made it even better if Phoenix and Maya would still be using the Americanized
Yeah,
English.
that would be
Then it would be absolutely perfect. Then it would be like a 12 out of 10.
Yeah, that
No,
would
we've
be
done our
really cool,
research.
but it would be. I think it would be pretty difficult kind of thing.
It would, but it would be amazing.
We
So in
can
my
just
mind,
say
that's
that
what's
I did my
happening.
research.
I'm actually going to fast forward through this bit because it's the end thing. We've not technically got to the end. I just basically clicked too far. What are the only statements we had left? We've actually got 3 apparently.
You're right. Yeah, this is the 3rd one.
Hold it!
The stuffed animal's leg got ripped off when you were fighting?
Yeah. It came off easier than the shell of a freshly boiled lobster.
Oh dear.
Ooh.
Let's
Fleshy
see.
crunch.
Yeah.
No, I think that was
No,
in.
No,
I think that was
fleshy
in
crunch.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
this
Also,
thing
that's
just
fine,
seems
that's fine
kind
still.
of flimsy.
Also, for some reason, I saw the word mobster instead.
Stop
Boiled
picking on
lobster.
PC. Stop picking on PC Badger. He may be a plushie, but that's no reason to make fun of him.
We can take him out for his fucking theme song.
It's not made very well though. It looks like it might just come apart if you pull it a bit.
Oh dear.
Also, Maya, if you have a camera, you could do a PC Badger get.
Get to the sea! I ripped it out of the girl's hands and kept it with me until the police came.
Land hasn't been built yet. It's almost done though.
Also, that said, I have noticed. I usually clip the streams when it's already done. And looking back on it, I'm usually, for some reason, whenever crunch happens, I'm the first to call it out. So I am your Dutch canary in the crunch mine.
I think it must have. I think the stream must have stuttered for
Wibbled.
me just a second. Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
It's just something I noticed. Like, usually when crunch gets called out, for some reason, my feed is the first to go.
The internet is
probably
going
got-
through.
Yeah, you
The
probably
internet
got
is
the
going
sharpest
through
ears.
Netherlands first.
Yeah,
Yeah.
apparently.
Probably got the sharpest ears of all of us.
Hold it!
So you didn't hit the defendant with this steel pipe?
Aren't you forgetting who's the victim here, sweetie? I am. And I didn't strike myself with that pipe.
Okay, what about this pipe?
Aren't you getting things backwards? Are you feeling dizzy? Maybe you haven't been eating properly. Come into my house, I'll go fatten you up.
That's suspicious.
She's right. Someone else must have hit her.
You're not my mom. I
Um,
don't trust you.
Also,
Yeah,
fattening
I'm-
up is what they do to geese before they cut their livers
Yeah,
out.
I
So
would. Yeah,
be
I
very
would be
wary.
I would be suspecting that when I'm plump enough, she would put me in the oven.
Also a
Yeah.
possibility.
Also, I was taking it a more wholesome route because my mum always thinks I'm starving, so she's just like, I feed
Plus,
small.
there is kind of that stereotype with the
the Italian nonna.
yeah.
The Italian nonnas always overcook, and they're like, "Oh, please eat everything. Please eat everything."
I mean,
I think-
the same.
From what
thing
I've heard,
Look at
the
you, you're
Latin
look
Americans
at you.
have
You're
that same issue.
practically, you are just practically a stick figure. You need to eat something.
Yeah, it's
A lot
exactly
of
the
grandparents
same
do
thing
that
with
in
Polish
cultures.
grandmas.
Yeah, a lot. I think a lot of grandparents in different cultures do that as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
I love it. It's so
Mhm,
sweet.
Yeah.
Except in Japan and China, apparently, where they're first saying like, "You've gone fat."
That's so mean.
It's true though. It's way too true.
Maybe I shouldn't be saying this, but
Oh, transition.
yama ngapa yama fanikuli.
I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
No, you're not.
Don't remember much about it.
No need to apologize. This is great.
Yeah. And the room was dark because only the emergency light was on. But there was definitely no one else in that room. Only me and that little Piccola girl. So it had to be her that hit me.
I've only just noticed the rhythm that she has as well.
Yeah.
She's not having second thoughts about that, it seems. So that's it, huh?
Well, Nick,
This one's easy. I know what to do.
why Why didn't you do it? You're finally starting to act like your normal self. That jet lag must have hit you like a ton of bricks, huh?
As it does.
Yep, as it does. There's a clear contradiction in Olivia's statement.
Or so I've been told, because I haven't been far enough for jet lag to really be an issue.
Same.
Yeah,
It's time to
I've never-
present some evidence.
Yeah, I've never had jet lag like really
I-
bad, but I've had it.
I've-
I remember it was not the time when I did have it.
Yeah, I remember CoxCon 2019. Laura and I were like Walking Dead.
Oh yeah, I remember. I think there's a picture of LauraPetal where she just looks dead. It's just a dead-eyed stare.
I
Okay, but
just
that's
always
me
try
on
to
a
remember
regular
the
morning
advice.
as well, so I'm not a morning
You know, that's
person.
Wait, was that also not because of the suspected alcohol poisoning? I thought I gave myself after those baby trays.
I don't know. I don't know. I know
That is possible too, though.
you were at the secret Hitler board. That's all I remember. It was either 2018 CoxCon or 2019. Can't remember.
It was 2019, I went in 2019.
Yeah, it'll be then.
I just
Oh, there
remember
you
the
go.
advice.
But I think it was earlier in the evening before the baby trays.
Fair enough, fair enough.
Well, what you do for jet lag is you get to where you're going, and then you take your socks and your shoes off, find a carpet, and make fists with your toes.
What?
It's a reference that I didn't get until he showed me a film last year. Now I get it.
Okay.
I just referenced Die Hard.
Oh, okay.
I haven't seen it in a really long time. So.
I never,
Time to expose her lies.
I'd never seen Die Hard until last year. Lemming decided he was going to stream it on this channel at Christmas, and so I just
Of course,
watched
because
it.
it's a
So
Christmas movie.
it's a
Yeah,
Christmas
I
movie.
haven't-
Yeah.
It's
hadn't
my
seen
choice
Die-
of Christmas movie.
Yeah, I hadn't seen Die Hard until relatively recently when my mum and dad discovered that I'd not seen it, and they were appalled.
Oh, yeah,
Just like offended, gasp, sit down, watch it.
Yes.
Yeah,
They're like
pretty much, yeah.
30 years older, what the fuck?
Could be worse. I could be like Lewis and have never seen a film.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fair, yes.
Don't start me on that.
Objection!
Ms. Al Dente, I would like to confirm just one thing. The stuffed animals you submitted to the police, is it this one?
Just one more thing I just want to run by you. Just one more thing.
One more thing.
Just one more.
Yes,
My wife's a big fan. Just one more question.
Yeah, my wife
Like
asked
Columbo
me,
and all of this.
my wife asked me to check it with you because she's a big fan.
Yeah, that's the one. No doubt about it.
I'm sorry, but if that's the case, things simply don't add up.
Oh shit, sorry.
Oh, what doesn't add up?
2 + 2 = 5.
If it's about the leg, it's
No,
a
1
girl's
plus
fault.
1 equals 5.
He got ripped off because she wouldn't let go.
The problem is not something that's missing from the stuffed animal. On the contrary, it's something that shouldn't be there in the first place.
Huh?
Oh yes.
Yeah,
Something that-
the badge.
Something that shouldn't be there.
There are 2 badges now.
Oh, I
That's a
forgot.
double badger.
Yeah. And that is, of course, this item.
That's
This is the final piece of evidence received from the guard, Mr. Smiles.
Flame's now just internally
Oh my
screaming.
god, is Johnny the hero of the day?
When I sees the girl at the crying scenes, she was clasping this in her hand, and she didn't even seem to notice this.
And what would that be?
It would appear to be PC Badger's tag, Your Honor. My god, this witness is going to be insufferable.
Mhm.
Yes, I will.
Strange, isn't it?
No, Lemon,
No,
Lemon,
it's
Lemon.
Miles.
Strange, isn't it?
As long as not Stephen Strange, I'll be fine.
What's wrong with Stephen Strange?
Mr. Doctor.
His last movie made me upset in a variety of ways.
Oh dear. I quite liked it, but there you go. Something was definitely ripped off of this plushie.
I talked
Oh, hey, there we go.
Now
there
we have
you
to
go.
crunch,
Now it's
yeah.
crunch. Yeah.
Now we crunch.
Oh yeah.
But it wasn't its leg. It was the tag.
Nice. We crunch.
Mom, please put that elephant down.
You noticed it too, didn't you, Miss Al Dente?
Madam,
This
I
is-
must ask you to put down the eel.
Step away from the eel.
If this is the stuffed animal that Miss Cantabella was holding when you found her, then why is the tag still on it?
I love that he throws his full weight into that thing.
Order, order! I will have order! What is the meaning of this?
Hey, you! Idiota! Tasteless looking prosecutor over there.
Yes.
What's this about the tag? You didn't tell me anything about that.
If you'll please calm down, it's not like you were supposed to know this.
It's no use blaming the prosecutor. He's just
Oh
doing
my
his
God.
job.
To be honest, he wasn't supposed to be here either.
God damn it, Kirsten.
He didn't even know this tag existed.
Objection! Objection! Witness, I had not been informed of such evidence. If you had this in your possession, why didn't you hand it into the police?
Sorry, Mr. Prosecutor. I'm an expert at what I do. And my
What you do
ancient
is
advice to
business,
myself
man.
was that I'd better keep it as my secret weapon.
Fuck you!
Wow.
So I waited for the right moment to single-handedly settle this trial.
Which, ironically, it has.
Yep. See, I am an expert.
For better or worse,
Bullshit.
this tag's existence has only recently come to light.
Prosecute. No, it's just like prosecutors hate. He's come up with this one simple way to get the trial to turn around. Prosecute him.
Neither the prosecution nor you, Your Honor, knew about it before this trial.
Is there a kick me sign on this side of the bench?
I think it's on this side, isn't it? I think it's on this side of the desk. What the fuck?
But then, why is there a tag on this toy? How come this toy has a tag?
The answer is simple. There's a tag on this stuffed animal because
Swapped.
the toy was swapped. There's only one possibility.
It's different, Your Honor.
Miss Al Dente, before handing the plushie into the police, you swapped it for another.
Listen to yourself. Why would I even do something like that? Ridiculous. And that's right. That tag must be a fake.
Her grip
A
on that
fake?
eel is strong, but not as
Yeah.
strong as that eel's will to live.
Why would you think that?
She's kind of like, release me or the eel gets it.
That chocolate freak must be trying to frame me. That's what it is.
I don't think he's that smart.
Oh, what do you mean?
Don't flatter yourself.
You've got nothing going on behind those eyes, let's be real.
Yeah.
True.
No
Mr.
thoughts.
No, I
Smiles
have
with the-
sunglasses. Oh, that's in front.
Mr. Smiles has no motive to do something like that.
He has the.
Objection! He has no motive at all!
And no thoughts
But he
either.
doesn't require much thinking to come up with one with a motive. He wants attention. Like most
Oh shit, I was gonna do a cell phone. Oops.
Yes! Yes, what he said! That guard lied to show off, that's all there is to it!
I just want some validation.
You're valid.
Did Johnny produce bogus evidence to draw attention to himself?
No.
Yes.
No.
It's an interesting theory, but it's impossible.
And how do you know? You... I dice you like an onion!
Well, if that onion is putting as much of a fight as that eel is, then you're not winning
Yeah.
anything.
I'd rather you dice him like this eel.
Anyway.
I love that. Anyway.
Oh no, anyway.
Oh no! Anyway.
Anyway.
Was Mr.
moving
Smells
on.
lying? There's an easy way to find out.
What?
How do you plan to check it?
Also, that said, I don't think that eel should be alive anymore.
Yeah,
it's
they
been
can-
out of the water for quite a while now.
Yeah, they can breathe outside. They can breathe for a surprising amount of time out of water, but I think it's been long enough that even an eel would struggle.
I mean, I'm pretty sure that eel is now pumped full of adrenaline instead of blood, so who knows how long he can survive.
Fair point. Fair point.
By checking the fingerprints, of course.
Fingerprints?
According to Mr. Smiles' testimony, when he sees Miss Cantabella, she was holding the tag in her hand.
In her hand?
Yes, her hand. Therefore,
As opposed to her tail. Come on, Nick.
No, it's just the way you said that. It was
In
like
her
you held
hand.
on the A.
Yeah.
This isn't Tieflings in 3.5 D&D. You cannot use an action with your tail. Only very certain nerds will get that one.
Yeah.
3.5 is best edition. Her
I've only
fingerprint
played-
should still be on the tag.
I've only ever played 5th edition D&D. Can't comment.
I've played 2nd, 3rd, 3.5, and 5th.
Wow.
Bailiff, have this evidence investigated immediately.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Meekins, what are you
No,
doing here?
it was me.
What the Are you part of the bailiff exchange?
He is. He's fleeing from Athena.
Kenneth, stop following me to work.
That was awesome, Nick. We've almost got her now. Also, eels can live like multiple hours outside of water.
Oh, that makes sense then.
So, we're fine.
Mr. Flinch, I have a question for you.
Oh
You can still
god.
save him.
What is it?
When you searched the crime scene, did you find a toy without a tag?
Well, Mr. Flinch, did you?
No, we, considering the circumstances, it did not seem necessary to investigate quite so thoroughly.
Salary evaluation?
In my defense, the
No.
search should have been undertaken by the police force, not the prosecution services.
You're in
But at the
charge
very
of
least,
them.
I can tell you all the toys in the crate have tags on.
Also, in my
a
defense, no,
detective's job to
you're
find
prosecution.
evidence.
You don't get that.
It's a detective's job to find evidence. I'm just a fucking prosecution.
Yeah, exactly. In
Yeah.
the UK, it's like, the police should be doing the thing. We just relay that stuff into the court.
And Phoenix is like, what do you mean in Japan, we have to do all the fucking work?
Well,
In fact, the police are there to keep us out of the crime scene.
well, and like the police over there is kind of incompetent though. So.
Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
we try our best.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me, Your Honor.
What is it, Mr. Wright?
It appears no stuffed animals was found without a tag. Which means that it may still be hidden at the crime scene.
Ah,
Your Honor, the defense requests that the ship be searched. Thoroughly this time.
I'll
I
show 'em.
concur.
Send the forensics team. Forensics! For fuck. Yeah. Send the forensics
Fixed
team
again.
there immediately.
There you go.
You're requesting another search?
Send the for fuck's sakes team over there immediately.
What?
Just
Now,
the
surely
team
you can't
over.
be serious. Whether the toy was swapped or not, it doesn't matter in the least.
I am serious and don't call me.
They
Flora.
are all the same. Anyone will do just fine.
Didn't I? Isn't this just a complete fucking contradiction of everything?
Mhm.
That's exactly why it's important. As somebody from a seaside northern town, I know about smuggling.
Oh, did you go down to the beach when that freighter crashed and just steal all the whiskey? I think that
Unfortunately,
was
that
the
wasn't anywhere near me.
Oh yeah, that was Scotland.
Dang.
All these plushies are the same. There's no need to swap one for another.
Wait, you're saying a ship that had a cargo of whiskey crashed in Scotland of all places?
Yeah, it's almost too convenient, that, isn't it? All right, lads. What we'll do is we'll make sure there's an iceberg down. You know.
That's just premeditated,
crashed.
honestly.
The ship actually did crash, and
Hey.
but the locals went to secure the cargo. Shall we say.
We'll make it look like an accident.
Oh yes, officer. I'm just securing the cargo. Securing my.
Film about it. I'm not joking. There is a film about this.
Your Honor, I'll swear on me God. That
I'm
light
just making
bulb in
sure
the
it gets
lighthouse.
to the cargo hold.
The light bulb in the lighthouse just happened to pop. Nothing we could do.
Oh, Lord.
Oh God.
My deepest apologies to the Scots.
Oh,
I'm
trust.
within a- I'm
Oh,
within-
trust
I'm
me.
within a short journey of the border. I'm fine.
There's a character coming up later in this game that I'll be making use of that accent on, so I'll require all the practice I require. All the practice I require for accent.
I think I know what you're talking about. Oh dear.
And yet,
Hide your kids, hide your wifey. Back's coming for you, Scottish.
Yeah, you better study a lot of David Tennant and not James Doohan.
why is the witness getting so worked up about it?
That's just her. Her.
I had a
Put the
feeling
knife
there was
down.
some. I had a feeling that there was something odd about this case, and the 3D panning effects that we haven't seen in any other games.
It's cool though. I was about to say,
Yeah,
I really like the camera work in this game.
Yeah.
A stolen stuffed animal and assault connected to it.
Look at that budget.
I bet the 3DS has gotten very, very hot.
There had to be more to it. There had to be another crime under the surface.
Nick.
I wonder if it had something to do with the newspaper that Maya was reading this morning.
This is it. What should I do? Your Honor, the defense insists on a search. Should a plushie without a type be found on the ship, then there's a strong possibility that this case will be resolved.
Yeah, objection. The prosecution does not acknowledge the need for.
I know she's saying this, but I'm doing it.
Fair.
What the fuck?
Where did you get the truth
Where
from?
did that come from?
You can't! No!
What kind of inventory space are you working with? Is it like Skyrim logic?
God damn it, I feel like this is my first breakdown and it's voicing it for me. Fuck.
That's fine. We'll get there. Witness.
Look at
Where
another
the
one.
fuck did she get a tuna from?
From her
Missile
inventory
denser.
space.
Yeah.
A full-size tuna.
Trade
From her
secrets.
inventory space.
Yeah, it just takes up one slot.
Yeah.
Why did you swap the stuffed animal? And why are you so afraid of having the ship searched?
And what are you planning to do with a tuna?
PC Badger holds all the answers.
You can tune a fish.
You can't if it's a guitar
I
fish.
say, Mr. Wright, could it be that you already know the reason behind the swap?
Of course. I don't have any definitive proof, just a gut feeling.
I really
But-
expected someone to go that would be my first warning, but okay, apparently not. Don't know what I have to do to disappoint all of you.
Never. You
Feeling
will
in
never
my water.
disappoint us.
Yep.
You never disappoint.
Thou art perfect. Just
Yeah.
the way you are. When it comes to pointing out the possibility, I might have something.
One of these days I'll get my first warning, just to
Very well
I
then.
think I've only ever had one. So.
Let's see some evidence. Do you have any evidence that would explain why Miss Adente is against the search?
The photo.
You checked the news recently?
Also, that said, I do think tuna fish are actually that big.
Oh, they're
They
huge.
are, yes.
They are bigger.
It
The
looks
map-
like
they
it
are
looks
huge.
pretty accurate to size, which amazes me.
Tuna,
we
you
get-
let them go up to 2 meters.
2 meters,
Yeah, I know. It's just I didn't expect the game to make it that close to its actual size. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a certain article in this newspaper. Elusive jewel thieves at large in London. Scotland Yard on red alert.
Oh, that robbery. I've heard about it, of course. A group of thieves robbed a jewellery shop and made away with about 50 pieces of jewellery. And extremely valuable stones were stolen as well. Scotland Yard under great pressure to find them.
All packages sent out from London are being scrutinised by the police. What does this have to do with our case? Nothing.
Actually, it's very suspicious.
And you have the audacity to call me dumb.
This is why we never. I think I've discovered the reason why we're losing all cases now.
I beg to differ. The jewel theft took place in London. And that's where our freighter picked up its cargo.
London? It can't be. Witness? What the fuck?
I love how it
That's
barely
right.
fits on the bench.
You discovered the defendant in the cargo hold. She was holding one of the plushies. You knew you had to get it back. Oh no.
Don't kill the fish.
You had to
Please
get it
step
back
away
at
from
all
the tuna.
costs.
The fish will be fine.
But why go so far for a mere plushie? There's only one possible reason. I was going to say reaction. Reason! You couldn't afford to have the police discover what was inside of it. Oh,
Yep. Tuna will do that.
way to
you.
go,
Right.
Tuna!
Tuna 1, al dente nil.
Good girl, Tuna.
No, but it is actually very reasonable for a fish like that to smack you in the face.
Oh,
And it
yeah.
hurts.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well done, Laura.
Yeah, that was
It was
awesome.
amazing.
That was
Yeah.
amazing.
yeah, tuna
The
at full.
voiceover is not stealing my first breakdown. Fuck you.
No, honestly, go for it. We
Yeah,
have just yes.
I was just gonna say that is the adult size of a tuna, and they get even bigger.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
they can and
Goodness.
will hurt you.
We have
Yep.
just
Yeah.
received a report from the team investigating the crime scene. This toy was hidden between a storage unit and a pipe.
Ah! Fuck.
The toy has been cut open and the contents examined, and this was found inside a pink diamond worth approximately £100,000.
Now that's worth being killed over.
Birdie.
We have also received a report from the crime lab. The defendant's fingerprints have been found on the tag.
Do you have anything to say, Miss Al Dente? Or are you still unconscious?
I was,
Ooh, that left a
Oh
mark.
dear.
I was
Yeah.
hoping for a cut to Miss Aldente still unconscious.
I lost, didn't I?
So are you
Yeah, I'm one of them. I'm one of the jewel thieves. My role was to get loot out of London. The police never checked the regular shipments from that workshop. We decided to take advantage of that blind spot.
I mean, good on you. Good on you, Missy.
Yeah.
Indeed, the regular directed delivery service has been overlooked by the police.
Possibly because that workshop produces the very mascots representing the police.
Quite so.
The other crew had nothing to do with it. I used their ship, that's all.
It was you who hid the jewels inside the plushies.
There was one jewel in each toy. I was carrying them away, one by one.
Also, that's very nice of the fish to hit her right between the eyes and not over one.
Oh yeah.
The defendant happened to pick up one of those toys up.
I had my heart stand still when I saw that girl in the cargo hold. Whenever I was free, I stood guard in front of that room. And yet, she got in somehow. So there she was in the room with the hidden loot. One of the toys in her hand.
So how did Espella get in there?
Magic.
Literally magic, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't know if she was trying to steal the toy or what. But I just had to get it back from her. No matter the cost.
I mean, that pink diamond, yeah.
Then I handed in a different toy, and I made it look like it was ripped in the fight. It would have been over for me if the police had found any of the jewels.
I'm wondering about one thing now that came to my mind. Because if Espella used both hands to protect herself from the pipe, how come she still clutched the tag in her hand?
She probably held on to it. It is possible to
probably got
hold
the
more
tag
things
later,
than one
I
in your
think.
hand, even though this game doesn't seem to think so.
The tag was later, I think.
Plus, also the tag is a tag. It could have been caught on her hands and just been dangling.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Yeah, that okay. That could work. Yeah.
Yeah. But wait. Who was it in the end? Who hit Olivia?
I think no one hit Olivia except for the tuna.
Oh, almost forgot about that.
At first, I thought it must have been that little girl that hit me. But now I don't know.
You don't know?
No one else was supposed to be in that room. But what if there was someone in the shadows?
A witch!
Don't look at me.
I was about to say maybe it's one of those witches.
No, it's Ebek that usually hides in shadows and emerges from them.
Yeah, and he keeps fucking emerging out of my towels, and I wish he would stop it.
This was a most unusual case. It cannot be said that all mysteries have been resolved, but it's become clear.
Wright.
Yes.
I was gonna say you're in the Phoenix Wright game now. Get used to it.
It has become clear that Miss Cantabella is innocent.
Ugh.
Well then, Mr. Wright,
Yes, Your Honor.
it would seem that I owe you thanks for helping us see the truth.
No need to thank me, Your Honor. I'll take payment in that diamond.
Oh,
just doing my job.
you're so funny, Mr. Wright. Bailiff, make sure this goes in my personal safe.
Boy.
Like I always
And
do.
then the bailiff just pocketed himself.
Yoink! He's mine now.
Is that really the smartest thing you could have come up with? Come on, Nick.
And
I almost thought it was 100,000.
Mr. Flinch,
I look forward to your salary assessment.
Yes, Your Honor.
this trial was part of the Legal League of Attorneys exchange program, wasn't it? May this trial serve as a lesson for you too. Is that understood?
Oh.
It is as you say, Your Honor.
Don't look, don't look, don't look, don't look! Without my glasses, I can't see, and I don't want to be seen. Where are you?
Fair enough.
I do.
Wow.
I do not want to be.
I can't be seen without my glasses.
Well then. The court has
I see without them, and I don't want to be seen without them.
The court has reached its verdict. I pronounce the defendant, Aspella Cantabella, not guilty.
Woo!
Who's throwing confetti in England?
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, he sent me here.
New headcanon. Gumshoe's flying all over the world looking for airports where Edgewood is stuck.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh dear.
He's talking them a
Congratulations.
lot.
You did it, Nick.
Yeah, thanks.
Edgeworth is
should be
totally
happy.
the guy to be grumbling about airport security.
Uh-oh.
Shit.
But Doggle's cold gaze is staring daggers through me.
Thank you, Mr. Wright. You are better than I thought. Had I known earlier, I would have asked you to prove Aspella innocent from the very start.
I'm glad you're happy about the verdict.
Aspella, come and thank Mr. Wright.
Thank you, Mr. Wright.
Glad I could help.
Hey, Isabella. What's that big book you've got there?
Oh, please forgive her. She's a bit shy, you see. She's very fond of books. At any rate, now Aspella can return to her peaceful life at our boarding school.
Shy, more like lobotomized.
And it's all thanks to your hard work, Mr. Wright. Now, please excuse us. We have some formalities to attend to.
Ah, yes, of course.
Mr. Wright, you were truly outstanding in that courtroom today. Farewell.
Yep, I was a proper scarecrow. Outstanding in his field.
So long,
Hey.
farewell, Auf Wiedersehen, goodbye.
Nick!
And
You
that's
can't make a dad jokes. You're not a dad yet.
One of these days.
We'll be having a break very shortly, but there's a kind of a good break point coming up here. So
Yes, yes.
Phew. It's finally over.
You know, something's still bothering me about this case.
Huh?
Question mark?
The person who hit Olivia. Where do they go?
Where did they come from?
Oh,
Where
please,
did they
Maya,
go?
from
Where
the
did they
dark
come from?
claw.
I know.
I couldn't resist, sorry.
It's good. That's where I was
This
going
brain-
as well.
This brain cell is so strong, it's just effective even when hopping between heads.
It's just
Your brain
bouncing
cell is
around.
strong with this one.
We don't actually know who assaulted Olivia.
It was Darklaw.
Was it though?
And
If
then-
it wasn't a
see, we'll see.
speller, there must have been another person at the crime scene.
It was Billy.
But neither Olivia nor Johnny saw anyone else.
It was a fucking pipe. No, actually, it was a fucking boomerang.
Wow.
No!
It was a
The rule is
boomerang
not.
hat.
Punk.
It was a boomerang the entire time.
Oh no.
Oh,
We're
like,
doomed!
Boomerang.
No, I think it was one of those witches that we saw in the previous case. That makes the most sense in my mind right
H
now.
Baba guy reference. Sorry.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yes.
The room was dark, save for the emergency lights. I'm sure someone hid in the shadows. And Johnny was wearing sunglasses. I'm amazed he saw anything at all.
Mhm.
No, I didn't.
He missed all those clues. So it's not much of a stretch to imagine he missed the perpetrator too.
It was Billy.
Hmm.
You could say he's a very silly Billy. How about we head back now?
Okay, let's go check out Tower Bridge while we still have some daylight left.
Says the one who didn't want to look at stuffy
Oh.
business buildings.
No, that's not a that's a
What is it,
bridge.
Maya?
Huh? What is it, Maya?
There, on
Maya?
the couch.
It's voiced.
Oh.
Isn't that Espella's book?
Don't
It
touch
is the
it.
book she was holding. We should
Don't.
return it to her. Hey, Nick. Let's see what kind of stuff Espella likes to read.
No!
Just quit it, Maya.
Is that considered a breach of
Labyrinthia, huh?
privacy?
Volume up.
Hmm? What?
Huh?
Huh? Maya, look.
Huh?
Sounds.
Huh.
Hey, Nick. Look, that's us,
In
isn't
the
it?
same position as Lupin and Layton.
Yeah. Do they switch places?
We shall
And
see.
that'll teach you not to touch someone's book.
You've just been isekai'd.
Yeah, I mean technically,
where-
yeah.
But Lemon, where's the truck?
Oh yeah, Truckun didn't make an appearance.
So to be continued
There's our
after a
break.
break.
It's to be continued after break, and we keep all our credibility.
Yay!
We are
That's
credible.
incredible.
We have credibility.
We're rich. We're filthy, stinking rich.
We are the credible Silly Voices team.
Yes.
And those guys are. I am just smarter gremlin.
Also,
Okay.
that said, I can't wait for this break. I'll be back.
We're not going to go immediately into the break because we need to actually get to the moment where it actually pauses.
Yeah.
Oh dear.
Out to a mysterious labyrinthia.
Oh dear. Oh dear.
Because we're in prologue.
Perfect. There we go. That'll do, donkey. We'll be right back, everyone. We're going to take a quick 5-minute break where we just kind of let's basically fill our drinks and get prepared for the late part of tonight's stream. Don't go anywhere. There's still about an hour of Silly Voices left over. We'll see you soon.
Soon.
Okay.
We did it.
We are back, everyone. Yeah, we're ready for a second part of tonight's stream, which is not going to be as long as the first part because we kind of front-loaded the show, but then we got to a good point. But you still got at least another 45 minutes of, 50 minutes of glorious action, maybe a bit of over, maybe a bit under, we'll see, of us playing Ace Attorney. Well, Ace Attorney, it's actually Phoenix Wright versus Layton versus Phoenix Wright, I should say. But we're now in the Layton section of the game, so of course that's what we have to do. Just switch the background.
Ooh.
All right, here we go. And also, yes, thank you for the description for 7 months in a row. Okay. Mysterious
Shout out to that dude.
Mysterious voice.
That's a nice background, though. I like that.
It is very nice.
So this is. Yeah.
I am your father.
Wake up, my boy.
Run, Luke, run.
Don't go into the cave, Luke. Come with the dark side. The cave is.
All right, now I'm gonna switch off the Italian and I'm back into Cockney. Okay, right. Okay.
Oh, we have a switch for that?
Hey, Professor?
It's more of a dial. Good. I'm glad to see you're awake.
Oh, yeah. Glad to be back.
Are you feeling all right?
Oh my god, that was a Skyrim joke and I missed it. God.
Ah, you're finally awake.
You were trying to
They
cross
caught
that
you while
border,
crossing
weren't
the
you?
border, eh?
Yes.
Also, I think my nose is more Canadian than anything, eh? Let's go to Tim Robbins, Tim Hortons, and get ourselves a cup of coffee, you hoser, eh? Then we'll go down and watch the curling, eh?
What is happening?
Well, who knows? Maybe I'm just from Minnesota. I'm gonna watch the Vikings, eh?
Now you turned into a Scotsman.
Oh, you want me to do a Scottish?
I didn't know Vikings
Look, I've been
still
sat here for
existed.
2 hours.
They usually live in Minnesota.
It's the long.
Fine.
Go on.
I'm a bit drowsy though.
The longest time you sat without having anything to voice. Even
Yeah, it's been a long time.
You know, it's like you had either the judge or you had, of course, justice showing up.
Justice! Ha
Yeah,
And
I
it-
think
Single
it's more
tear
of a
down the side
vacation
of
for
my
you.
face.
Any excuse to get him to say that.
He lives inside of all of our hearts, Divot. It's fine.
Yes.
Yes.
Rent free in our
So do you.
minds.
Yeah.
I guess I just fell asleep all of a sudden. Ah! Wait! Now I remember. Professor, what happened with the witches and...
They be bitches.
And they burned.
And again,
No,
Professor,
we
I'm
have to-
13.
We have to dunk them first, Bo. We have to give them trial by water. If they float, they die.
And if they drown, they also die, so the fucked either way.
No,
Then-
but if they drown, they're not a witch.
Yeah.
But then they're
Wait,
still
wait,
dead!
They're the patriarchy's problem now anyway.
I honestly,
That's
I wish,
the point,
I wish I could be.
That's
I wish,
the point.
I wish I could be.
Violence against
Yeah,
women.
I wish I could be there back then, just to be like, you guys realize how fucked up this is, right? You know.
Here's a witch!
Quick! He turned me into a
You
newt!
want me to still live?
Oh dear.
And
Turned me into a newt.
where exactly are we?
Helgen. I used to be sweet from a girl from here.
Of course you did.
Amazing.
Just try not to trigger a dragon attack.
Well, look, I've only just woken up myself. We've been here in this horse-drawn wagon since I awoke.
How did we end up asleep in a wagon?
Bring
We
out
got
your
jumped like
dead.
You lay
stormcloaks
down
at the
and you
border.
close your eyes.
I could keep going.
I'm not dead!
That is something we must now find out. First of all,
I think
where are
Laura's
we?
dying.
And secondly, where are we being taken? There's
dying
another passenger
inside.
over there. Let's start by asking her.
Good thinking, Professor.
It's a shame it's not a guy, because I could go, "What's your tongue? You're talking to the Ulfric Stormcloak."
Okay.
Jesus
No, so
fuck.
there's the things. Yeah.
Yeah, there are three
There are
hint
three
coins in here.
coins.
That is one.
Yes.
Oh, I think it's in the vegetables.
That is
So
two.
I like the idea
Is
of
this,
the
is this a
passenger
running
being like
theme? Is it
the whole time,
Is it-
whatever.
is it going to consistently be 3 in each like room
Yes.
we can look at?
Pretty much.
Basically,
But there
yeah.
are some rooms you can't come back to, so that's why I'm like, there are 3
Yeah.
coins.
Yeah. Wait. We can also like look at the
Ah.
stuff, and we can't come back to that. if we
There
want
are
to. It's
4
up to you.
lights.
Vegetables. They're all quite big and tasty looking.
Perhaps it's a vegetable cart. No, I don't think it is.
There's more carton than vegetables.
Oh, Layton, I've got a feeling we're not in London anymore, are we?
Yes!
Yes!
I was thinking, please do the
Oh
Wonder
my
Woman.
lord, yes.
I don't think we're in
Yes.
Kansas
I
anymore.
think that's it. Yeah.
I was begging for the.
Quiet.
Yeah.
Excuse me, but I wonder if you could tell us where this wagon is heading.
This is drifting.
Where it's heading? It really is a meaningless question. It goes without saying, since there's only one place we could possibly be heading. I wish my text wasn't so slow.
Not sure I entirely follow.
What do you mean by one place?
To rule them all.
Tomorrow.
That even makes sense.
I'm looking for my ring. Have you found it? If you really want to know, well, then why don't you ask the wagon driver? Although, whether you ask or not, we'll be arriving at our destination soon anyway.
I have a hunch if we don't ask the wagon driver, we will be sat in this wagon forever.
Yeah.
Perhaps.
Well, if that's the case, surely it wouldn't hurt to just tell us.
Stop being cryptic.
No, I like being cryptic.
Luke, let's take her advice. We may have a better luck with the driver.
Oh, all right. If you say so.
Hmm.
Ellipses.
Van driver has been placed in the chat. Who wants him?
I can take
Alrighty.
him or her. I'm guessing her.
No clue.
So you finally woke up, did you?
Oh my god, perfect.
I was wondering what to do with you both. I started to think you'd never wake up.
Excuse me, but where is it that we're going?
Oh my. You didn't get into this wagon without knowing where it's headed, did you?
Yeah, that's
Well,
kind of the point. That's
in
why I'm
truth,
asking.
We only just became aware that we were in here.
We only just became conscious about 3 hours ago.
Until just a moment ago, we were at Tower Bridge in London. I'm afraid we have no recollection of having boarded this wagon.
You suddenly say the strangest things. London, what is that?
You're certainly saying words.
I've never seen anyone saying stranger things.
No.
Still your line.
You're both still half asleep, aren't you?
Half asleep? Of course not.
As far as I remember, you've both been in this wagon from the very start.
There's no way that's right. And besides...
Now. Don't get so worked up, Sonny. You'll upset the other passengers.
I am deeply upset. Can't you tell from the tone of my voice?
I know nothing about the two of you except from what I've seen. My job is just to carry my passengers to that town.
A town, you say?
Well, looky here. It's just come into sight. Why not take a peek out,
You'll see the executioner on your left.
Ellipses, yummy. ...
That means they're having sex. That's usually what dot means. Yeah, that's not London anymore.
I guess it was London a very, very, very long time ago.
Yeah, back when the tower was crooked.
Oh my god.
Look at these guys!
Yeah.
There's a lot of knights, so I didn't really grab them, but I do have the captain. So knights is whoever, like bailiffs and stuff, and then knight captain I'm putting in the chat.
Captain! Oh, President, I can't enforce that!
I want you to keep it in mind, man, that a piece of the stone is in our hands. We are tonight's say, me.
Good lord. We are no longer the knights will say Nick.
We're now
say.
Thank you.
I think Laura is dying again.
I love it though. Keep it coming. I love it.
Never forget it. No matter what happens, the people look up to you to keep the peace.
Piece of what, sir?
Peace of my mind, soldier. We proud knights of the order will always protect the people.
Yes, sir. For honor and glory. Oh, in this uniform. It's quite nice, isn't it?
Quite nice. No, hang on. We're not to stand here unless you enter and leave the room.
Hold on, pulling up Cecil and Petal.
One of these days, all of this will be yours.
I think
What?
You're gonna try and doubles with
None
this.
of the curtains.
I think it's obvious who should be voicing Petal.
He's gonna try and double it with me.
Well, no, they don't speak at once. It's like you can tell which one's speaking by the animation.
Okay.
But I'll go with you. No, fuck. Hold on. And there you go. Okay.
Are you implying that I could probably do like both of them, but like slightly change the voice between the two, or does somebody
If you
else
wanted.
want to be? No.
Up to you. we both?
Sure. Fuck it.
Okay. Okay.
Captain! Captain!
What can I do for you, my little ones?
I want to join the Order of Knights and patrol the streets like you.
Oh.
Ha ha ha! That's an outstanding ambition, lad. Perhaps when you're a little bigger, but first show me how you can say "nee."
Yes, sir!
Oh, very good,
I'll
very
I'll do
good.
my
That's a
very
good lad.
best to grab as soon as I can, sir.
Don't. You'll regret it.
I like your spirit, young man. Be seeing you.
Oh, you look so pleased with yourself. You don't really think a weakling like you could join the Order of Knights, do you? Hey, that's not a nice thing to say. Every boy wants to be a knight.
All right.
Who wants the challenge of taking Bardley?
I'll be badly.
Oh dear. Yes. I was almost afraid you would say that. Please do that.
We also need...
Please take it away.
Do for one as sweet as you, this badly bad called Badly.
I think he's been drinking the alcohol too much.
Now Muffet. Who wants to take Muffet and her widow
I think
song?
I can. I think
And a with a wisp.
Hold on. All right. So, could you sing me a little song, something romantic to melt my heart?
Oh, fair maiden, the pleasure is mine, a worthy song for a love such as thine. Oh, the love in your heart and the love in your head, it's full and warm like freshly baked bread.
Sweet.
Now who wants to cast these? Oh wait, we already have.
And this concludes the quickfire round.
There'll be more. There will be many more.
No, there's gonna be more. There's gonna be more. Jesus Christ. Okay.
Professor,
Oh, Lord.
look at all those people over there. How are we going to voice all of them? They're all wearing period costumes. I've never seen that in London.
Reminder
That
for
means-
everyone
well-
to hydrate.
Well padded and soaking all the fluids.
You're right, Luke.
Oh dear.
This town would appear to resemble the one we saw pictured in that book. Although, I'm somewhat puzzled. That reminds me of a puzzle. As to how we have ended up here.
I'm assuming this is drifting.
I think so.
There's nothing strange about any of this.
Yeah, there we go. Exclamation point.
Oh!
Nani?
Nani got it.
Christ.
You're the passenger from the wagon.
Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
No, you are.
Let me have my cryptic words.
All right, keep your secrets.
Exactly. The fact that we are here now is a predetermined turn of events.
What do you mean? We were just brought here from outside.
This outside of which you speak, just what exactly are you referring to?
Yes, have you never touched grass before, lady?
No.
Well, I'm in London, of course.
What is this grass you speak of?
I think she's never been outside the wagon.
There's no such place, nor is there any such thing as an outside. Not here. Not in Labyrinthia.
Labyrinthia.
She went outside once. The graphics were terrible.
Exactly. I turned on my heels and went back.
I must
What?
admit, my GPU needs an update. Personal
mean-
GPU.
This is really Labyrinthia. Even so, that doesn't mean that London doesn't exist.
London fell.
God, there's actually a film that's close to that, like London Has Fallen, I think.
Yeah,
it is.
exactly. That was that was my point. The point of
Yeah.
my joke. Thank you.
London Bridge has fallen down, my fair lady.
If we went back the way we came, we'd be bound to come across it eventually.
If you don't believe me, then why don't you take a look with your own eyes?
Look behind you.
Ah! Professor! The gate is gone!
And we're on an Attack on Titan.
Why did I wish for an adventure? Does anyone get that?
They were the farmers, and humanity were the cow.
The gate we came to was right behind us, wasn't it?
Yes, it certainly was there.
Keyword being was.
So, if that's the case, why does no one around here seem surprised?
Are we sure it's not is Labyrinthia, not Westerio?
Seeing such a big gate disappear like that?
You know what you gotta do, right? You gotta put your probe behind you. It's a quantum gate.
Yes.
You have to take a picture of the. No.
You have to keep looking away and looking back until the gate appears and take a picture of it with your probe, and then you can walk through.
Yeah.
It's Outer Wilds. Yes. It's quantum. There you go.
There we go.
Hey, where did she go?
Lamau bye.
This is most perplexing.
Quantum 2! Why didn't you take a picture of her?
Does it mean Labyrinthia is in the eye of the universe?
Hey, what's going on here?
A witch trial, obviously.
If this really is Labyrinthia, then could it be we have somehow ended up inside that book?
Take a look, it's inside the book.
You mean the book Espella was showing us, don't you? The Historia Labyrinthia?
That's right, Luke. Do you recall what happened to us at Tower Bridge?
Well, I remember when that book started glowing, but after that, I'm totally blank.
Yeah, it started warning for orcs.
Professor, you don't think we've somehow been pulled inside that book, do you?
It's a bit early to be drawing conclusions just yet, my boy. There are quite a few people around here. Let's start off by asking a few questions.
All right, let's do it.
Talk to the
wait.
captain.
I would like to propose a theory. Perhaps. Sorry, my cat just woke up because I was
A
being
game
loud.
theory.
But I would like to propose a theory. Labyrinthia is some sort of brigadoon, as in like the concept of a town that disappears and reappears. Perhaps.
Yeah, I was also thinking about different theories. You were wondering how could there be a meeting between Layton and Phoenix Wright if they're from two different timelines, and that might be because if they appear in Labyrinthia from different times in our world, it's still the same time in Labyrinthia.
Well, I should clarify. When I was making that joke, that was mostly a joke because in the universe of the crossover, they are at this. It is the same time for both of them. Just to clarify.
There are 0 hidden coins in this area.
Thank you.
Okay.
That's okay.
No.
You say after he's already searched the entire screen.
Yeah, well, I didn't want to interrupt.
You finished patrolling the area then?
Yes, sir. Another reported presence, sir.
No coins to be found, sir.
No, it's my turn to talk to the captain. I like to talk to the captain. I'm on to give the report.
Is your friend still looking for the coins? There's none here.
I don't know why I've decided that the guard the night I'm gonna play is camp. I just have, you know.
Yes.
Valid.
I think that's
Good
how
choice.
now. Yeah.
We must be even more on our guard than usual today.
Ooh, yes, sir. Oh, by the way, captain.
Oh, you gave me a start.
I love this so much.
Yes!
I don't mean to alarm you, but there appears to be a couple of unusual characters approaching our facility, sir.
My God.
Nani?
Nani the fuck?
All right, who said that? Who read my mind?
I'll be living, Mom.
That'd be loving.
Damn it, this brain cells is making its round.
Oi there, you two. What business do you have with the Order of Knights?
Oh, well, that's we just wanted to ask a few questions about the area.
You there, little one. Let me hear you say me.
About the Order of Knights. Are you really real knights?
What's that? You're not poking fun at the Order of Knights, are you?
Oh, it's been naughty, Captain. It's been naughty, Captain.
That was certainly not our intention. We are merely noting that your appearance is somewhat unusual. You're saying we're unusual, are you? Well, that's an unusual thing to say.
Oh, God.
We usually patrol Labyrinthia doing our usual duty of keeping the usual order.
Someone take this word away from the writers.
Tell me, what's unusual about that? If anyone's unusual here, it's you two. You whore having a chimney on your head.
Poison
And I find it quite
Poison
unusual.
specifically made for Cusco, that poison.
There's so many U's.
Yeah. And I've never seen either of you characters before. Which part of the town are you from?
We just came here in the back of a wagon through the gate over there.
We just started the game and woke up in a wagon.
But then we noticed the gate has vanished. You didn't see anything, did you?
We were just dropped here like people in a roller coaster tycoon game.
Gate? What gate?
But there was a gate, and we just came through it from outside.
Great insight there, Layton.
Outside? Now I've been patient with you two, but nothing you're saying makes any lick of sense. I don't even know what a gate is.
We
My
are
apologies.
very good at gatekeeping, so.
We have a... My apologies. I'm afraid it's been a while since we've been here on the main street. And I seem to remember there having been a gate of some sort around here.
But, Professor,
Luke, shut the fuck up.
Luke, I think it would
Basically.
be prudent to play along here.
Basically, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
There's definitely something fishy about you two. I'm giving you the chicken eyes.
Oh, Captain, and I suppose those two are...
No, I doubt that. Although they do look and act strangely. One could say unusual.
Maybe we could test them to see if they really do live here, you know, with the test.
A test? Yes.
Yes, like a puzzle.
That might be a good idea. I'm so glad I got this idea.
Typical managers.
I know a good way of deciding whether you two are dubious character or not. A puzzle!
what are you going to do?
Well, it's very simple. If you really are upstanding members of this community, you'll be able to solve this.
Solve? Solve what?
Riddle me this.
Look. It appears this town has puzzles similar to those of our own world.
How convenient.
What are you mumbling about? Are you ready? Then here we go. Puzzle number
Here we
6.
go!
Boy, the puzzles.
Here we go. Night
Oh,
training.
yes, I know this one.
This puzzle is worth 35 picarats. Everyone
How do you
know...
know it?
Sorry, is that?
I was asking Shadow, how do you know this one?
I've seen Elle play some of this game. So.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, basically, this is the game that... And so, for the record, this is the game that inspired me to do this entire series. I was actually playing this with Burr and Shadow just casually in Discord. And then I said, would it be great if we streamed this and gave our voices this? Because we just started doing that. And that's how this whole thing started. And bear in mind that I didn't get very far in it. We didn't even get to the first trial, so...
Gotcha. Good to know.
Yeah.
everyone knows that here at the Order, we strive for excellence, ensuring you can properly
I
block.
think I should be reading that. Or maybe you could read it in the campy voice.
Yes.
Everyone knows here at the Order, we strive for excellence. Of course, excellence, yeah. Ensuring you can properly block any attack with your shield is an integral part of maintaining that reputation. Not leaving here until each and every one of you shows you can block. Now go show me what you've got.
Show me what you've got.
Touch the piece that you would like to move on the touchscreen below. Slide
So
stylus,
basically-
blah, 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 blah,
Basically,
blah.
you have to make sure that every
Yeah,
shield
everyone's
is connected to
blocking.
a sword. Almost like a Pokemon game.
Yeah.
I will say now as well, the corners on the pages don't help in any way.
No, they don't help in any way.
Yeah.
But I think Stabby Boy has to be in the corner. Two Stabby Boy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I just solved this by playing around with it for like
Same.
5 minutes.
Yeah. When I played it recently.
Oh, you're nearly there.
I think
Yeah.
the guy who's
Yeah.
stabbing down a
Just-
blocking
You just need to.
side
You just
should
need to.
be-
Yeah.
No, put them back,
No.
and then
You have
swap
to
that guy
switch
with the guy
the-
with 2 shields.
Yeah, first and third at the bottom.
No.
No.
Backward.
Other way around.
First and third at the bottom.
Yeah.
First and third.
First and third.
There we go.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, that's not right.
Oh,
Allow me
Wait,
to
is
show
it?
you my puzzle-solving skills.
Oh, no, it was.
It
Okay.
is right.
There may have been
you
more.
tease! You tease!
Don't panic us like that.
I thought it wasn't right. It didn't look right for a second. I think my brain was being weird.
It's cool.
Like I've been up since.
Leave Lewis out of this.
Well done, perfect form. You've done the Order proud. As for the slackers, consider yourself training over time until you get it right.
Truly impressive puzzle solving. Of course, any member of our community can solve it. But those who can solve it with this level of insight are few and far between. You are no longer under suspicion. I hope you're proud. Although, I must advise you to speak and act with more caution henceforth.
That was easy.
Today being a special day, we are on an even higher level of alert than usual.
Well, it seemed a bit touch and go for a moment, but I think we convinced him.
Not only that, but it seems that puzzles are a familiar concept here. Which means that if we run into trouble, we should be able to overcome it through our usual puzzle-solving approach.
That's good to know. That puzzle was a bit different to what we are used to, though.
It seems to be a puzzle rather unique to this town, and all the more worth solving for it, wouldn't you say, Luke?
2 rights, Professor. So, what's our next step?
Well, my boy, first and foremost,
I've been hitting
I
coins.
suggest we take a look around and investigate this town of Labyrinthia.
All right, let's do that. But where should we start? We know next to nothing about this town.
That's true, Luke. Although, if you recall, we do know someone who's been here before us.
Ah! You mean Carmen, right?
Precisely. It appears that Carmine was also able to leave this town and return to London. However, it would also appear that he was unaware of how he managed to do so.
So you mean Carmen's activities and accidentes here maybe our only clue to getting back?
Well, shit.
I'm afraid so, Luke. First things first, let's see if we can find any signs of his presence here.
I'm now imagining
Right
that
you
in a
are, Professor.
in a heated debate
Let's start
about how the
investigating.
name is pronounced.
It's close enough.
Do we know who this is?
Mysterious
I
voice.
think might be Burr.
Enjoy yourselves while you can. For you will no doubt soon realize the role you have been chosen to play.
Spoopy boy.
Okay. Well, it's probably drifting, but like those 2 characters are close enough.
There are no hint coins here.
Thank you. Voice in my head. So
This leads to a puzzle. This leads to a puzzle.
yeah, I know. So any character we speak to generally leads to a puzzle. I'm guessing we're gonna do this because we might as well.
Yeah.
Every puzzle. It's 100% this shit.
We could.
Yeah.
Laura, I have pity on your voice.
So much high pitching, I can't believe it. Okay.
I haven't seen you two around here before. Do you know where you're standing? Well, I might be wrong, but I think we're in Labyrinthia. That's not what I mean. You tell them, Cecil. Hey! Well, it's just that this is our territory, you see. Your territory? That's right! You two just went and walked right into our territory.
Into our turf.
You initiated a gang war. Good job.
We're called the Jets. Are you the Sharks?
No.
1, 2,
these
3,
toddlers-
4. I announce gang war.
These toddlers be vicious.
But it's small enough so you can drop kick them if they try.
Oh gosh.
Monster
I get it.
babies.
You mean we walked into the area you always play in, right? Sorry, we didn't realise. Do you mind if we join you here for a while? You heard it. What do you think? I guess it'd be alright. The more the merrier, I say. Fine. Here's what we'll do. If you can solve this puzzle, and you can stick around. It's our initiation test.
You make them sound adorable, even though I hate them.
Yeah, you make them very adorable. Now go have some water.
Puzzle 7, the unusual music box. This puzzle is worth 20 cigarettes. There are 4 dolls to top the music box. Each doll is facing a different direction. Touching the buttons on the touchscreen will turn 2 of the dolls 90 degrees. Rotate the dolls so they all face forward. However, you cannot press the same button twice in a row.
Do the thing self-destructs?
You have 90 seconds.
That is cool.
This was another puzzle where I just played around with it for a bit until I got it.
Yeah.
Was this made by Tetonate?
Yes.
Yes.
Is it about to blow up for us?
Uh-huh.
Each doll is blowing up.
It's thankfully more benign than that.
Push button.
Almost.
Almost. Yeah.
Hey!
Way!
Don't worry.
Good job.
Leave this one to me.
Leave this to me.
Professor, I did it!
Excellent. Let the dancing commence.
Huzzah!
Just add a little disco ball to it as
Dancing
well.
will continue until morale improves.
That was more like dancing with swords.
Why is no one having a good time? I specifically requested it.
Yeah.
Hey, you're pretty good.
You're pretty good. Sorry, reference.
Well, that was a piece of cake. After all, solving puzzles is my specialty.
Shout out to Metal Gear Solid fans out there.
Yes.
Yeah, me too. It'd only take me 10 seconds to solve a puzzle like that.
Prove it.
Really? I didn't know you solved puzzles. You keep out of this. Nobody asked you. Anyway, you're now an official member of the Jets as promised. From now on, you're number 2.
Oh, but I'm already in the Sharks.
Number 2? Yep, I'm number 1. Kids next door battle stations.
It's a pretty shitty number to me.
I think she crunched.
Crunch.
Yeah, that's crunch.
Also, nobody. Codename Kids Next Door. Nobody.
I've never seen kids now.
I love the casting. Camp night, minor rolling back.
Oh, what am I like?
Ooh, Captain.
Poor matron.
Well, I'm in the company of knights, are we?
And we look fabulous in our armor. Thank you very much.
Yes. You should feel
Carry on,
proud.
darling.
As number 2, you can walk around the town freely.
Actually, I prefer
Not
to be
only that, but I'll let you in on a secret.
number 5 was the best.
Yes.
Yeah. Number three was executed by though.
Yes.
Yeah.
True.
If you check those green flags over there, you'll find something I hid there.
Ew.
Okay, thanks.
Also,
They're
talking
coin
about
now.
that, the secret, you almost turned into Gollum there.
Find the precious jewelry.
But I just realized the burden I just placed on myself, like doing every single one of these. Like, Layton, say something, please!
Yeah, I know.
He's
It's
just standing there.
standing there menacingly.
Don't worry, Laura. Don't worry. In the future, I've only got myself to blame for what's going to happen next.
This is why this is why when I think Kay asked you multiple times, you want to voice them both? But that's fine. I mean, I don't think they appear. They literally, these characters they're here and they go. They don't really come back too much.
All right.
Well,
all right.
I can just say they're not witnesses. So.
Yeah, definitely.
Oh, thank God. Okay.
Relax.
Yeah.
You can
yeah.
do this,
Breathe
Laura.
in
We
and
believe
breathe
in you.
out and continue.
Somehow, I get the feeling that even if I hadn't become number 2, I could have walked around the town freely.
Although again,
Bullshit.
So what the heck, right?
absolutely
There
commendable.
are now 3 hint coins in this area.
It's absolutely commendable the fact that you actually pulled that off, making them all sound different. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
well done.
When they say,
What?
the same time, I'm like,
Professor,
That's
why are you
true.
standing there like a skeleton in a field? Say something! Save me from this!
He's been replaced with a scarecrow. No one noticed anything.
I mean, he really looks like one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And 3. Huzzah! Come, my boy.
Oh, now you decide to speak.
Fuck you.
No, you know what? I put my foot down, Layton. Fuck you!
There are 3 hint coins in this area.
Screw you, Layton. I'm going home.
Oh, if only I could. The gust of wind are rattling the shop sign. It seems they're closed today.
I must find hint coin.
Kitty!
You may look at the cat, if you so choose.
Yeah.
Cat will not give you a puzzle.
A cat! I like looking at animals almost as much as solving puzzles.
Valid.
I love
That
the kitty.
that cat is
So
living its best life.
fluffy. Yeah,
That's
he's
one.
so chubby. I love. We love
say
me.
windows. You've been over the statues. Maybe on the flags on the top, the drapes.
In the
That's
fountain,
2.
of course. That
Yes.
that one
The
actually
drapes-
makes sense.
The drapes on top.
It even makes sense, if you will.
Is there one more though?
There's 1 more coin.
Is it
I
the
can
direct you
square
to
on
it
the
if you
far
want.
Left?
My pun misses mark, okay.
Please direct us, Divot.
It's the chimney couple to the... Oh, there, back. There you go. That one. Huzzah!
Wow.
Hint coins are not that important, so I don't mind
Okay.
telling you precisely where they are.
Okay. In order to balance the scales, I say we have the voice of Layton pull double duty now.
Mhm.
Oh, what have we here? A man and a lad. Like 2 lost sheep, it makes me so sad. Aha! I shall not
I will-
talk.
I will remember this, Ebac.
And,
I had a 50-50 shot.
a note appears in the corner of the screen. Laura will remember this.
Wow, are you singing for us?
Ah, how fascinating. This man is clearly a minstrel.
Minstrel? Are we allowed to call them that now? But they were around the Middle Ages, weren't they?
Indeed. In the Middle Ages, minstrels were a kind of professional musician or poet.
Nowadays,
Although
they're
I-
chocolate.
Although I do find it a little embarrassing to refer to as a lost sheep.
Well, at least it's better than being called a little lost lamb, right, Professor?
Little lost lambs, please have no fear. The bard, your shepherd, is standing right here.
I'm going to punch a
Labyrinthine
motherfucker so
towns will
hard.
always be known. I shall give the lambs a map of their very own.
And you can
Where's the smith with a
go
hammer
off
to throw when
creating
you
a
need
cult.
it?
You can go your own way.
You can go your own way.
You're right, Luke. I did prefer sheep, but it is most kind of this gentleman to provide us with a map of the town.
I was
It is
hoping
my
Shadow would be
pleasure,
my
it is
reference,
my
but okay.
delight. I am only doing what is right.
Thank you, Minstrel. This map will come in handy.
The sheep are happy, the bard is pleased, but sadly, that map is a bit of a tease.
Huh? What do you mean?
Actually, the map I just gave you is all in pieces.
What?
It's time for the puzzle, my boy.
If it's a slide puzzle, I'm going to kill you. God damn it!
It's not a slide puzzle.
It looks like one.
I know, but it's not, because it'd be a gap if it was.
It's triggering my fight or flight response.
Puzzle
I
8.
also fucking hate slide puzzles. I cannot
Yes.
do
Yeah, I hate slide puzzles.
Fuck slide puzzles.
There's only I think there's only one in this game.
Good.
That's one too many.
That's one too. Yeah.
I'll quick check. Hold on.
Puzzle 8. Map mishap. This puzzle's worth 30 picarats. The town map is broken into 12 separate pieces. Touch each piece to correctly rearrange the map. Pay special attention to the layout of the streets and how they connect.
Oh, okay. So there's a simple one in this chapter. A simple slide in this chapter. There's another one.
Okay, but even simple slide puzzles are not simple.
No. I solved that one really fast. The second one's not mandatory, and
No, you don't understand how inept
the
I am
top-
at slide puzzles.
Top left is.
that one's not mandatory. Okay, it looks like only one's mandatory. Is that a slide?
Top right is wrong, but I don't know how.
The center
Top
is-
right and bottom left. There you go.
Yeah, there
Okay,
we go.
there's only one mandatory
Job's
slide
done.
puzzle, and it's in this chapter. Okay.
Yeah, all connected.
It's a very
Thank you,
easy one.
Warcraft Villager.
Yeah, it's very easy. Like drifting, do
Which-
not worry.
Work.
Ah, the joy.
Oh, I don't know
of
about the slide
puzzles.
puzzle. I don't think I've got to that
Oh.
one yet. I just meant that puzzle is very easy.
Correct. You now
The
fully
other
equipped.
character is going to give us the actual slide puzzle. They're already dead to me.
Also, did the game make a fucking oh mappy days?
Oh,
joke?
mappy days, yes.
Oh, mappy tales.
Oh, mappy day.
No.
Minstrel?
You did it! You fixed the map! Well done, now I can continue with my barley descriptions of the town. The sheep help the shepherd, and now all is well. The bard he can sing, of the town he can tell. Please,
Sheep.
think nothing of it.
Freshly
I'm
peeled.
just glad we have the map in one piece. Now, let me tell you of our proud town. The first thing you should know is that it's round. Right is a baker selling bread for your meal. Left is a weaponsmith sharpening steel. In the
So
north
they-
of the town, people gather and wait, and I must go soon before it's too late.
Too late before you get hit in the face with a hammer, then.
Thanks, Drifting.
Aww.
It's fine.
There definitely
That's
seems
an
to be
Asterix and
something
Obelix
big
reference, though.
going on in...
Let me have it.
There seems to be something big going on in the north, Professor.
Yes, it would be the White Walkers are coming, Luke. Let's make our way and have a little look later.
I mean, the winter is coming.
Winter is
Oh,
coming.
no.
It's
I had to
cardigan
put-
season.
No.
I had to put my fucking heating on today. It was not great.
You need heating now? Oh, I wish I could do that.
Pohi, I'm just so happy.
So why are you so happy?
Well, that should be obvious. Today, I get to gaze upon Inquisitor Barnum in all his splendor.
I love Muffet. Unironically.
Yeah.
Inquisitor Barnum? What's he like?
Are you serious? I can't believe there's a young boy who doesn't know all about Zach Barnum.
That was so close to Zach Bryan. That was so close to Zach Bryan.
Run
Zach
again.
Bryan, and I
Gif,
almost
hold
just,
my
like,
cause. I have some work to do.
He's so splendid and handsome and kind. He's just amazing.
I'm surprised anyone could be that wonderful.
Oh, you'll understand when you see him. He'll be making his appearance soon, over on North Parade Avenue. Jesus. Ho hum, ho hee, I'm just so happy. I have to go now and see what I will see.
I love how Luke was changing his face expressions from cringy to disgusted and back again.
She seems to have headed north.
I just casually added something to the bench, by the way.
She said North Parade Avenue, didn't she? Do you think some sort of event will be taking place there?
God, I fucking love cacophonics.
I
Yeah.
can't say for certain, but wherever you look, the townspeople certainly do seem excited about something. It could be that some kind of special social event is being held today.
That sounds exciting. Let's hurry up and see what's going on.
Let's go see and finish off with that actual scene.
Makes sense.
You
Remember
fool.
which-
You thought we could just go directly there?
To the east!
Ha!
No, go east!
Go east.
Go east. I mean west.
Oh
West!
God!
I'm dumb! Directions are bad!
Go!
Where
Go
do you
left.
have
though.
it? Go where?
There are 3 hidden coins in this area. Also, do we want to... It's half past.
Yeah, I know. I was gonna finish with the scene, but to be fair, if there are more puzzles to do in this area, because it looks like there's more optional puzzles, if we go to the scene, that'll skip those. So let's not do that.
It is the critical path and the point of no
Yeah.
return.
And I'm gonna tease the audience by not starting the conversation, so we have to wait an entire week to hear my camp night again.
Oh, what you like?
Oh, what you
I'll be
know?
back what you like.
So that's going to be it from us tonight, everyone. I want to thank all of you for joining us here at Silly Voices Saturday, where we, of course, loan our voices to these wonderful characters. And next week, we'll be continuing on with the Layton portion of this adventure. I quite imagine it'll be a recurring theme where we basically finish off a segment and then start a new one and then finish that off and so on and so forth. Because game alternates like that. So I imagine next time we'll finish off Layton's segment and get on to the first case of the, or should I say the first trial of the game. Well, the first, technically
Real.
second trial. The
Yeah.
first non-prologue
trial
trial.
of
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, I want to thank my cast. As always, my cast can't do it without them. Burr,
It's 11:30 and all is all right.
Divot,
That reminds me of a puzzle.
Drifting,
Stay away from the bias setting of my computer, Mr. Wright.
Kay,
Nick, are we gonna be stuck in a book for the next week?
Yes.
Laura,
I will bring her back now. Arrivederci, alla prossima.
Lemming,
BIOS? What's that? Can I eat it?
Delicious.
and Shadow.
Oh, I guess I know why we never got out of the tutorial stages.
Oh, bless. All right, then. I want to thank all of you, of course, who are watching the VOD back. And, of course, those of you that have been watching live. I do appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. We'll see you all next week. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Why?
Bye bye now. Bye.
See you real soon.
Go the fuck away.